I'm downplaying it.
Oh.
Here we go.
So like, Baby Ruth
And we're live. Pretty sure we're live. I hope we're live, and I'm cool with being. There's gonna be a definite
Yep,
lag
there we go.
whatever,
It says you're live now with me.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Anyways, this is BJ Keezy joined. That's a cheat view.
Hey man, yeah.
That's a cheat view.
Get him any way you can get him, all right?
I will say this. Vicky joined. She was a previous guest. Thank you for joining. I will say this. I completely lost it. I'm sorry. One of my friends, I had like 17 views on one of my streams once on Twitch, and I found out it was all one guy because he was at my work logged into multiple computers. So he was like cheating views. No, really? Not a friend.
That's a homie.
That's called false hope.
No, but he's moving you up the ladder, man. That's a real friend.
I like the lighting in here, but yeah, I agree. I guess I'm looking at it from the bad perspective.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're ready on the camera, Caleb, I'm going to go around the room and just introduce everyone. First, most importantly, the man behind the scenes, the guy behind the guy behind the guy. That's Caleb right there. Get that camera on you.
You can't see me, but hey, it's my voice, the super sex voice.
The camera? You don't have a camera on you?
Nah, bro, I don't got.
That's
got enough shit for that.
The guy behind the guy behind the guy.
Yeah, Caleb's always behind guys.
Cameraman.
Then we're going from down the line here. We got Kristian P. He was on here before. He was on here talking video games back in February or March. You were the one person I felt so bad because I bought those stools, those wooden
really
stools,
bad stools.
But 10 minutes in, our asses were hurting, and we ended up going for like over 2 hours. I felt really bad. But you toughed it out, and now you're back on a comfier chair.
On a nice, comfy chair now. This is great.
I hope that's comfy enough for you.
Oh, yeah.
I bought them today, so they're fresh out of Walmart. I didn't wash them, so whatever lays eggs in you, that's on you. Then next down the line, right next to him is BJ Keezy. He came on one time. Now, no joke, the most political person I've ever had on there, but I had a good time.
Tonight.
That's nothing. There's nothing wrong with that because I wanted you on because you were political, and I wanted to try something different because I hate politics, but I wanted to test my patience with it. You didn't test my patience. You actually made me really enjoy it, so I do appreciate that.
I try.
And we're here to talk about only one thing today, and that's Red Dead 2.
What?
There is pornography in Red Dead 2. It
of the animal
deals
variety.
with horses.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things that they talked about was horse testicles.
Which is awesome.
Now I have to open with this joke. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Red Dead Revolver, and 10 being we might watch John Marston's daughter die in this game, how excited are you guys to play this game?
I'd say a good 16 inches is about where I'm at.
I like that. That wasn't even in the scale. Breaking the mold. You?
I don't know. I can't up that at all. That's I'm
don't feel pressured to make a joke like that because that's his talent.
Super excited for this. I've been
like
I've been playing like a bit of Red Dead 1 to get through it and stuff. I was talking with him about it. I actually watched a little video on YouTube. It like talked about like the timeline of like what happened in RDR 1 and Red Dead Revolver. So yeah, I've been
getting ready.
Oh yeah,
getting hype. We want some input from the man behind the scenes. What about you? How do you feel about this game?
It's way too much to install. It's like 100 gigabytes. So fuck
that. I installed it on Friday. It took an hour. Got me about 25%. So not too bad. I got pretty good, decent internet out here, and an Xbox One X, which installed pretty damn fast. So yeah, I went to bed, and by the time I woke up, it was done. Big install, 100 gigs, 100 plus, plus whatever patch they roll out on the first day or the second day or whatever. It's gonna, because we know there's one coming. Just so you guys know, I do want to point out the hard work of our producer Caleb because he installed a multi-camera system. I'm not sure if I want to post that picture of the setup because it might break the mystique, the lore.
It's so ridiculous, but so awesome.
Yeah, is the under the table camera working or?
We don't have the budget for that yet.
The baby oil hand job cam.
So I could have worn pants. You lied to me. All right.
Yeah, but we wanted you comfortable. That
I didn't think you were wearing
kind of
them,
betrays you, by the way.
Oh, can you see my pants?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sort of. So Dude, let's start way at the beginning. Was it like August of like 2016? That's
Yeah,
when
it was like
first
2 years
revealed
ago.
it.
Yeah, it's been 2 years
over
now.
2 years now
Since
the actual
they
reveal.
announced it, yeah.
I remember the first thing they showed was on their Twitter. They showed a red R.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was
and
it.
They have a purple R and a blue R and a yellow R for their logos for their different studios, and I think red might actually be one. But the way that the red was, it was like craggly, and it just
red?
looked like the Red Dead R.
Isn't Red usually like Rockstar South or whatever, like the
think so.
Texas-based one?
Yes, I think you're right. So that was like a big clue, and then
For
like
them just to post that, it's like what?
yeah,
It's just like, it's happening.
well, see, I'm don't get my hopes up for anything anymore game wise,
No hope.
just because of not Rise of the Guardians, Last Guardian.
So that's the one with the big Fox thing.
That was promised. That was going to be a PS3 launch title.
I mean, look at Duke
9
Nukem.
years. Yeah, 12 years.
Was that Duke Nukem Forever? Which
Duke
one was
Nukem
it?
Forever, 12 years.
I didn't
Was
even
it 12
bother.
years? I thought it was longer
was
than
longer
that.
than that, I
I
think.
think
It
it was
might
like
be longer.
17 years.
I thought it was close to 20.
It might be longer. 20?
I heard it was something like that because they had to like keep.
Should we fact check
Because I think it was.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I
cool
think
with a
they
quick
originally
Google.
tried
Yeah,
to
dude.
make it for the N64, I think.
Too Human. Remember Too Human?
Too
Oh,
Human.
yeah.
That was going to be a PS1 launch title, and it didn't come out till like halfway through the 360. Fun fact, when the guy who created Gears of War won the lawsuit, he required all of them be bought and burned out of used game stores.
What, Gears of War?
Yeah, the guy who made Gears of War, they stole assets from Epic Games to make Too Human.
Oh,
really?
I actually
Gotcha.
have a copy still.
I thought you meant Gears of War. I'm like, I'm pretty
No,
sure
no.
they kept selling that game.
No, Gears of War is awesome.
And look what happened to good old Cliffy B.
He's doing shit. He made
No, he's not
Lawbreakers.
anymore.
No,
Yeah, and that tanked.
That tanked.
And
Yeah,
then
that
he said
tanked
he's
really bad.
quitting games for a while, which is a bummer because he made
Yeah,
some really
that
good ones.
sucks.
but he's been making games since he was like 14,
Yeah.
I think. So I'm okay
Wasn't
with
he also
that.
responsible for Bulletstorm? Didn't he help with that too?
Yes.
Was
Yeah.
he?
Epic Games made Bulletstorm while they were working on
Yeah.
Gears 3. Yeah. I like Bulletstorm a lot.
Oh, Bulletstorm is fun.
And I think
And look
next
at Epic now.
week, next month, I think is they're gonna release
disgusting.
Bulletstorm for one of the consoles for free, full clip edition.
It's
The new one.
on PS4.
Okay,
for
good,
free.
good. Oh, right now?
William,
Um,
why do you say look at Epic now? Is it
Because
'cause-
Fortnite
I was just
is
saying,
an
is it because they make
abomination.
Fortnite and it's awful?
ugh.
Listen,
Go on.
Fortnite is just, I don't know. No, I mean, whatever. If you like Fortnite,
Rant,
like Fortnite.
rant,
but
rant.
I think,
Rant, dude, rant.
you want me to rant? Okay.
I can rant with you because I hate it too.
When you're a company that owns a game engine that is licensed to another company and then you blatantly rip off their game, that's kind of fucked up, in my opinion. Plus,
Sure.
Fortnite's just not fun.
As someone who's never played any battle royale game ever, I'm assuming you're right. I have PUBG too. I have the. It came with my Xbox One X. I never played it.
Okay, well, the Xbox version isn't super amazing,
Girl.
but the PC version is
Okay.
really good.
Well, I know it's meant for that.
I just
It's definitely built for the Xbox One X. Let's
What?
just put it that
Is
way.
it?
Yeah.
It probably runs better.
On my regular Xbox, PUBG is like not everything loads in until about 30 seconds after I've landed. So I have a hard time picking
Which to be fair, is also a problem I've heard a lot of people say with Blackout. Is that you
I
land and
I actually
buildings
haven't
don't do that.
experienced that at all.
I haven't either
Blackout
yet, but
has
I've
been
heard-
super smooth.
I've heard things. I'm not enjoying Blackout.
You're not?
Not really.
It's just a better PUBG, honestly. Like the map is a little bit smaller.
It's not as like tactical, if that's the right word.
Or it's
Like,
Call of Duty.
it's Call of
That's why I
Duty.
like it though.
so
it's Call of Duty.
that's-
You don't
that's-
have to be tactical.
Yeah,
Call of
that's the
Duty.
thing that drew me to PUBG was like, man, you got to be listening for footsteps. You got to be crawling, sneaking through everywhere.
What I just like the
I switched to Battlefield.
the Call of Duty influence is what I like about it. That's why I thought PUBG was missing.
Yeah.
But that's just because I've been like raised on Call of Duty since
I mean, basically,
2007.
it's like PUBG is king. Then you got Blackout, and then you got every mobile rip-off game, and then you got Fortnite. And so, that's just how it is.
Let's be honest though, Fortnite's pretty good for being free. It's a very polished game.
Yeah, and Black Ops 4 should be not $60.
It's Fortnite though. You have to admit it's taking over the world because
Oh,
when
it's
you
insane.
have 50, 60-year-old men and women on Good Morning America doing the dances.
Doing the dance, yeah.
That's hard. I see kids, I mean, from ages 4 to 24 doing the floss dance in line at Quick Trip. I want to bite off their nose and spit it in their fucking face. Yeah, I know it's a little harsh,
It's over
but
the top.
Hot takes coming from Mitch.
Hey, that is a lukewarm take in my opinion.
I was gonna say that's like
It's an old man take, is what it is.
But that game. Well, here's the thing that Fortnite I like Fortnite for is hopefully that is giving them enough money they can make something good. Because that game, I mean, look what it did with Paragon. They refunded everybody who ever bought Paragon.
You told me about Paragon.
That's insane.
I remember that. You were the guy who really sank me deep into the knowledge of Battle Royale, but I have to give a shout out. He might even be watching. He usually does watch these. Justin Schmidt. He's known as Sticks. He told me about PUBG like over a year ago, when it was just this idea on Steam, and I looked at it, I'm like, that looks pretty cool. And I kept hearing the word PUBG. In fact, it was so young, I didn't remember how to pronounce it. I'm like, is it PUBG or PUBG, or is it PUBG? PUBG? Like everyone, I kept seeing it pop up, so I gotta give credit for him for really showing me what it was for the first time. But you know what's better than all those games is Red Dead. Did anyone here? Did you play Red Dead Revolver?
Oh yeah, I did.
You did.
I did.
Did you?
I played it at a friend's house. Every once in a while, I didn't play through the whole thing, but then
Played it and beat it.
Played through all of.
beat it?
Here's the thing:
Yeah.
I played through all of Red Dead Redemption on the original Xbox 360. That had a problem with that game and Skyrim, where it would just freeze constantly,
Sure.
and you'd have to restart it, and so that was a pain in the ass.
But you
gotta
got
save a
you
lot.
got through it.
I got
though.
through it.
Yeah, you got to
'cause it
save
was
a
worth
lot.
it, because going
yeah.
alongside of another horse and shooting the horse in the face and watching the guy flip off, can't beat that.
That's the shooting any horse that's not like a direct need to. Like the game senses it and it drops your honor because it's like, this is your ride, this is your forever animal. Speaking of which, in the new game, the horses are, your horse dies, it's dead.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't call another horse and it has your stats where like your bond or whatever, and yeah, so it's a big deal. They want you to really, really watch it
Yeah.
and take care of the horse.
And personal hygiene,
Personal hygiene.
which is
Yeah,
insane.
in that
It's
one trailer,
easy.
they show if you don't wash, they show like this woman running away, and Arthur like just
Yeah.
tips his hat at her.
Yeah, and he's
So
like,
it's
covered in mud.
well, covered
and-
in mud. Yeah, dude,
And-
with flies.
Yeah, and if you go into like Giant Bomb was talking about, they played a little bit of it, and they were saying that if you go into like some saloons and stores and stuff, they'll be like, get the fuck out of here.
They won't
You
serve.
smell.
Like they'll refuse.
Yeah,
to
they'll
serve
refuse
you.
you.
That's so neat.
Wow.
I read a description of I'm sure you this is more for people listening and just entertainment, but I'm sure you guys have heard a lot of these already. There's a like little side mission where if you save this guy, he'll like, I can't pay you now, but I promise if I ever see you, and your guy's like, yeah, whatever. And you go into town like a day later, and it'll show this guy like pulls you aside, and he's telling his friends like, this is the guy that saved me. And then his friend will say like, you saved my brother. He's like, well, listen, I run a store just down there, and you look down.
Oh
it's
yeah,
a gun shop.
it's a gunsmith.
It's a
yeah,
gunsmith.
I just heard about that
Go
today.
grab one from in there on me. And so like, and he thinks, well, what if you didn't do that? What if he would run into the gun shop and come out just blast at you with
That'd
like
be awesome.
dual pistols, and you got to run?
I think that's another thing
Yeah.
that's kind of interesting too. You can only carry so many weapons that you can like realistically carry.
Yep.
Like you can't have like the usual weapon wheel and just have like all these fuck ton of weapons
Fucking
on.
watch me in real life do that.
Yeah.
You think I can't carry 5 RPGs at the same time?
In your butt.
And yeah.
Dude, the human colon is nightmarishly elastic, but we're not going to talk about it.
But the horse's colon in Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, everybody knows about the horse testicles. And I just saw myself in the delay seat say human colon's nightmarishly elastic, so that's...
And now you're going to see it again.
I hope
so.
my grandma doesn't see any of this. Because I found out that she does watch these. So
Oh,
yeah,
God.
great for me. Yeah, horse testicles was like one of the main things that got
Yeah.
released on this game, and then now people who don't
We should
even like the
explain
game.
that for people who don't know.
Yeah, people who don't even know what the game is are like, oh yeah,
They're
that's
like-
the game with horse balls.
No, I'm saying we should say because people are probably being like, "Why are these guys talking about fucking horse cocks and shit all day?"
Take it away.
Basically, the
Yeah.
game is so realistic that in the weather, when the weather changes, the horse's testicles constrict and expand, just like real ones.
Just like people.
Why I don't know, but I love it.
But
They're going for
it-
ultra realism.
it's cool.
But like,
I also think it's kind of cool. Like you can see like inclement weather like actually like roll in naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can see thunder clouds like in the distance, and they can like come towards you.
The plane. Yeah, when you like if you like sit on a mountain above the plains and you can see
Yeah.
like off in the distance. Yeah, I was actually when I went out west.
Quick question.
Go ahead.
Do we know how big the map is for this game?
Bigger than it's their biggest map, but in
But,
relevance
like-
to other games.
Like how big? Because like
I
whenever I
know-
think of the biggest maps, I think of like LA Noir because that literally took like an hour to drive across
Yeah,
Yeah.
really.
in a car. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
here's
massive.
the thing, though. I mean, LA Noir was kind of an exception, but like size doesn't matter as much as like mobility does,
Right.
in my opinion. Like some games,
And the original Red Dead was also massive too.
Mm-hmm.
Like even
Yeah.
on a horse, it takes forever.
There was that achievement. I'm sorry to cut you off, but there was an achievement for going from you had to start in a specific spot in Mexico and reach Blackwater or Tall Trees, I think, in like under a certain amount of time, and it was difficult. Like I had to attempt it multiple times, and I had to use the fastest horse. So it's a while.
it's a big world.
I think they leaked the map online, but
They-
I don't
it was,
trust
I
that.
think.
I don't trust it.
But what is it? And plus, what does that mean? Like you look at a map, it's like, okay, well, how? It's
There's
still-
no scale.
There's no
yeah, you can't
scale.
like
Yeah.
scale anything.
They said it's going to take a while because they scaled down the speed in this game. Like in Red Dead 1, if you like cheated the horse gallop system, you could sprint indefinitely. They fixed that. Like your horse will not be able to go like that forever. And they said like getting from one end of the town in Grand Theft Auto even takes a while in GTA 5. And this one's going to take forever because you're just galloping.
Yeah.
Just there's no gasoline.
GTA
I mean,
5's
I know-
biggest problem was the whole northern area where it's like you have to go all the way around. Like there's the big mountain in the middle. It's just
Yeah.
stupid. But
I like that. That's realistic. That's how the landscape would be. Is a mountain in the
I mean,
middle
yeah,
and
but you're giving
the Alamo Sea.
that's true. But when you're like, especially online, and it's like, hey, this person with the bounties up north, it's like, oh, cool. By the time I get around the East Coast, they're already gonna be down the West Coast, and it's
Oh
like,
yeah. It's just like real life. It's too
just
realistic
like yeah.
for you.
I mean, I'm always
it's
I'm
too much.
I always hunted bounties in real life, so you know.
It's a video game. I want to win now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want instant gratification, not 10 minutes later.
This is gonna be a game for patient people.
I paid
I'm
$60 to run around and get killed by a 7-year-old.
Dude, I'll admit, like GTA 5 online was a lot of fun, but I haven't
was.
been on forever, and I'm not good at it. Like I
know.
got for pre-ordering the game for digital edition, I got like $3 million for GTA Online. I never went
Which
and
ain't
claimed it.
shit anymore.
It's not.
That game is still making them tons of money. It's
Shark cards.
insane.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
good.
I think they're making.
Yeah,
couple
that's a
$100
good
million
way
month
to
or
show
something.
like how you make a game, and like several years
Yeah.
later on, you're still
You're still rolling on it, but
Yeah.
the thing they're doing right with it is, you really only ever had to pay $60 for that game.
Yeah,
That's it.
I didn't pay
Yeah.
ever anymore. I
I-
never bought shark cards.
I think
or
I
anything.
bought one once because I was like 250 grand short, and I'm like, I was gonna spend $3 on third.
I didn't play much of the online of it.
They've
Like,
added,
I played like a little bit with a friend, and that was about it.
but now the problem with it is, if you ever try to get back into it, you're so far behind that
That's
making
me,
money is
yeah.
impossible.
Well, I thank God I got a friend that played it like every day. So he picked me up in a DeLorean the other day, and we flew around the whole map in
That's
it.
pretty cool.
It's so fast. Like I had a problem. Like I imagine the flying cars in Vice City with the cheats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, it's gonna be all boaty and like we're gonna just float around and hit buildings. No, the control is so nice, and you know they're gonna support this entire thing until for some reason if they ever decide to GTA 6.
I will say that besides like probably flight simulator games, Grand Theft Auto 5 has probably some of the best flying.
I've
Like, it's better
possibly
than-
heard
it's
that
better
the
than
next game to come out from Rockstar is going to actually be Bully 2.
Bully 2. I've heard a lot of rumors about that too.
Never played.
Yes.
I
I haven't
played it.
played the first one, but I want to try it.
The first one's
It's
so good.
It's basically
Is it?
imagine GTA, but you can't actually kill anybody. 'Cause
That's
you're
what
a
I've
kid.
heard.
Like
Well,
you're still going around beating people up.
The game is
Yeah.
really well written.
Well, I mean, shit. The new Call of Duty, you don't technically kill a kid, but there is a kid getting killed.
Ooh,
Which is
wow.
and well, there was one in Modern Warfare 3 too. You saw a kid get blown up.
Yeah.
Call of Duty doesn't give a fuck about killing kids.
No shits.
Fallout. Oh, God forbid you shoot a kid in
Did
the
you
face.
see that video that someone modded Fallout 76?
So you can kill
and
kids?
they played
76?
I don't know if I should talk about this,
I
but
can't
there's
wait
only
till I
one
can
viewer,
find
so Charlie sent me a video of this kid going in a trench coat into a classroom with Pumped Up Kicks playing, and it just exploding limbs and heads and
That's
shit.
fucked up, but it's
It was
pretty
so
funny.
fucked. Oh, and it was assault rifle too, like a modern looking one too, like
Oh, yeah,
an
you can add-
M4.
Yeah, I've played tons of mods on Fallout,
Yeah.
but never.
Oh my
I always see
God.
that one where it's like, oh, you can kill anybody now, including kids. And it's like, no, that's
It's like that wink.
yeah, it's not.
Or
The only way I would be cool with like Fallout being like, yeah, you can kill kids if it was like you actually were severely punished. You know, like if you killed a kid in the crossfire or something, and like everybody hated you or something.
the whole
That would
the whole town comes up to you and says, "Listen, that was an accident, but
you're
we
a piece
never
of
want to see
shit."
you again."
Yeah.
Like they make you leave town, and if you walk even near that place, they take shots at you.
Yeah.
If they
Because
could ever get
that is one
advanced.
thing Fallout is always good at is like you care about what people think about you in those games. At
Yeah.
least I do.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's like
I was always good.
whenever I see that thing where Piper is like Piper disliked that, I'm like, I'm so sorry.
Wasn't she a lesbian?
She can be whatever the hell you
Well,
want.
whatever.
her to be.
Well, I remember she was tagging along with me, and I never hit on her. But
As a male or female character?
as a guy,
Okay.
and she was always there was that singer in
Oh yeah, you can get
Good-
them to
yeah,
they bang.
and she goes, "Nice set." And song.
Yeah.
And the singer's just like, "Oh, thanks."
Yeah, and they're just like,
It's
is it hot in here?
as much as I love those games, we should stick to Red Dead 2.
But you know, just one more thing about
Oh, yeah,
that is
yeah.
that singer in the club is a synth.
Is she?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spoilers.
I have a question about that game, but I don't want to ask
Go
it
ahead.
because I want to talk about Red Dead.
I'm always.
Is the
cool for
player a
Fallout,
synth?
but, there's no evidence that the player is a synth, but it's not
Okay.
confirmed.
Yeah.
I've looked deeply into it. There's this dude on YouTube called Oxhorn. If you really like Fallout games, check Oxhorn out. He makes like all lore videos and stuff.
Okay.
Like he'll go into every place and look at every little thing. And he did a video on that. He's like, "There's no evidence, but you could be."
Yeah, I like that idea because there's a line of dialogue where your dad asks you if you're a synth and you get all pissed off and shit, and
Yeah.
they kind of gloss over it. So I think I like that. Like they didn't answer it.
Well, you know who else is a synth? Dance is a synth. In case you didn't.
Oh,
get
I
to
know.
that
I know.
story.
No, I did all the
Okay.
storylines. I know.
Well, because
Paladin
that's only
Dance
like
is
if you go certain. If you go with the Brotherhood, you find that out. But
Yeah,
I always
I like that a lot.
Last
Like-
time I played, I went against the Brotherhood. I actually used a mod that turned them into Nazis, and then so I was against it. It was pretty cool.
I like the whole Blade Runner aspect of that, where you don't know you're a robot, and you like the moralities of that, and like how that might be coming to sex fucking robots that we're having coming out. Like, if you gotta put her down, she's looking up at you.
Please no.
Please, no. I don't know what accent that was, but
I'm sorry, Alexa. You gotta go.
Alex. Oh,
Uh-huh.
dude, I hope she's not watching.
No, man, like Amazon.
I
Okay.
know.
Was there somebody named Alexa with that? you guys
Yeah,
know?
dude. She
Okay.
every now and then she'll watch these.
Oh.
Um,
Well, we're gonna put you down.
Are you a doll? So let's segue into that. I heard you have to. There's a button, and I don't know which one it is, but you have to pull the hammer back before you fire a shot. Now
That's
in
what
Red
I've heard.
Dead. You have to hammer trigger with the button works the lever on the lever action.
I hope that is a.
That makes me immensely happy.
Yeah,
I
dude,
hope
that's
that is an
ultra
optional.
realism.
I hope that is an optional thing.
Fuck no, dude, this is the real Wild
Just because
West.
sometimes I just want to go and shoot horses and people and stuff.
You can, but you have to do it real.
Okay, but then again, is
Rockstar's putting
bullet
their foot
time's not real, or whatever they call it in Red Dead.
Dude, they made
And
me
I-
believe in that in Max Payne 3 because he took some painkillers and then
Yeah.
when it like and it slowed everything down, and then he was able to shoot.
You know what's a
faster
good
than
game?
everybody.
You know what's a good bullet time game? John Woo Stranglehold. Anybody play that game back
I
in the
played
day?
a
Oh my
little bit of
God.
it.
It's like 30 cents.
BJ, you
a
told me to
game.
buy that game like 5 years ago, and I did, and it was incredible.
No, it was so good.
It's like $3 a game or 3 cents.
Probably.
At GameStop.
It's so
Yeah.
cheap right
It's
now.
I-
one
so
of the.
old.
I
yeah.
rented it, and I think I got stuck on a part.
Dude, it was so cool. You could like
It's
you
wild.
could slow-mo dive and like
Yeah.
slide on a table and then shoot a sign down that falls on somebody. and
Or you
kill
can
them.
like slow-mo slide down a rail while you're shooting people
Plus, it was
while
a
sliding
John.
down.
It was a John Woo game, so like everything you did, doves
Had
just came
doves.
out.
Yeah.
It was
Doves
so
out of
cool.
nowhere.
Yeah, I remember the dove thing. That was like a big thing. I
How
see
am I not-
Stranglehold everywhere. So, yeah, John Marston mentions his daughter in 1. I don't know if you guys remember that. He goes, "I had a daughter, but she died." Now,
Yeah.
Marston in
Probably polio or
1
something.
is like maybe 40 at the most. He doesn't look very old. His,
No.
plus, back then, people had kids when they were super young. Marston looks like he's maybe in his... It takes place 11 years before the first one?
It takes place
1899.
1899.
Yes, and then the new one's in 1911.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
the new one's started.
Twelve-
in 19.
12
First one,
years.
yeah, the first one
12
is in
years.
1911,
Yeah?
and then Red Dead 2 is in 1899.
Yeah, so 12 years.
Which
Yeah.
okay, I haven't. It's been a long time since I've like read about Henry Ford and stuff, but wasn't that kind of around when cars kind of like 19?
They show a car in 1911. They show a car being carried to onto
in
the thing.
like a trailer or something.
Yeah, in
Okay,
Red
I
Dead
might
1.
have missed that.
No, in Red Dead 1, in the
beginning.
opening
Really?
cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't played that in a long time.
I'm trying to mess around. in it
Literally,
right
the only
now,
thing
yeah.
like specifically remember about the story is the ending and how angry it made me.
We can talk about the ending. It's been out for 8 years.
Yeah, when you like open those barn doors and it's like, I literally just was like, oh,
I really wish you could have
Spoilers.
killed. Well, have you finished it yet?
Oh no, just letting people know.
Oh yeah. So
Spoilers
Spoiler
for like
warning.
an 8-year-old game.
Spoilers for an 8-year-old game.
Hey, man.
Sorry.
spoiler alert, you walk out of a barn and get faced with a firing squad and get just destroyed.
I forgot. I don't know if it was a modded one, but there's one where John just turned around and got on another horse and joined his family in Blackwater, and that was it. Yeah, I remember. I took down like 6 or no. They only give you one 6-shot revolver instead of like that 20-shot pistol that you can get with the auto pistol, which you could have taken care of all of them then. But you fight Edgar Ross lives and you kill him as your kid, but then Edgar Ross's partner, I don't know his name. I wish you could have at least had the option to kill him during the cutscene because you can't because he's in the future. You find him, and then you have to talk to him as Marston's kid. Like, I really wish you could have at least got him.
So, are you? I don't remember in the new one. Are we any relation to Marston?
No,
No.
you're just a partner.
You're
Okay.
second in command of Dutch's gang.
Yeah, you're just one of the gang members, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, move up probably. What is it? So I haven't been reading. What's the online aspect?
You're already a trusted senior
Yeah,
gun.
you're Dutch's second-hand man.
So,
like,
I,
already.
I assumed it was going to be because I've heard a little bit here and there about the online being like a lot of gang oriented stuff and having
The
highlights and
online
so-
doesn't come out till November.
Well, you know
I
what,
think that's like the beta stuff of it.
you know what the worst is that it doesn't come out on PC till next year, and I have to get it on Xbox, and that pisses me off. They did the
Sorry,
same thing
man.
with Grand Theft Auto. It's
Sorry.
like,
man.
Rockstar does that with all their games,
I know,
though.
and it's really dumb. It's like why?
Uh,
I know why. It's because they're doing the same thing that Destiny kind of did, and everyone's gonna buy it, play it on console, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, it's out on PC now. I'm gonna buy it again because
Yeah.
now I can play with my PC friends." And
Yeah.
It's like you're gonna make enough money. Give us the game at the same time.
They need to make their billions, man. They need that so
Their
they can put it into Bully 2, and then
gazillions.
GTA 6, and then 7, and then we'll be dead. And then
I don't know.
the Hauser brothers.
As,
will be
as
dead,
super
too.
excited as I'm looking forward to this game, I'm gonna definitely play it when it comes out, and I might fall off of it for Fallout for a little bit
I understand
because
that.
I'm super excited for Fallout.
Me too.
No matter how many people are down on that game, I'm like, dude,
No,
just
I
give it
don't.
to me.
Shane is very hesitant to get it, and I said, "Don't even worry. I'll play through it. And I'll tell you how it is, and I'll be there
Fallout.
waiting for you when I'm super overpowered." Hell yeah, dude. The new aspect of the online thing.
Oh, it's gonna be.
It
Great.
has me excited,
and the
but-
way they're doing it is really, like the PvP stuff is really
Yeah.
good too. Like
It's what my biggest fear was when, what if I build up a bunch of shit and then all of a sudden I just get killed and then all my day's work is gone? That doesn't work like that.
no, they said that it basically like when you log out, like everything you built goes into your like camp, like whatever that stands for.
Yeah, like
Something-
compartmentalized architecture, machining partition.
Whatever it is.
It is
It's like
something
all goes back in,
weird.
and you basically just hit the button and you drop it wherever you
Yeah.
are, no matter
Well,
what.
my mic just dropped out. It's
Yeah.
good now. But I heard that the camp aspect of Red Dead, which is where you are gonna spend. They said you're gonna spend a good chunk of time.
Yeah.
Doing chores like washing clothes and shit, and telling stories and shit. They said that is 100% independent. Like you don't have to do that. They said that if you really want to, you queue up that game, you get done with that tutorial, you can take a horse and abandon everything, and you can just go
See, that's
off.
what I like.
Fuck yeah, that
That's what I
sounds
love about
amazing.
that, and not to keep bringing up Fallout, but like those type of open world games where it's just like, oh, I'm out of the intro story thing. I'm just gonna go fuck around and kill people. Who cares?
I remember I hate doing this, but I'm gonna go to about Fallout 2. New Vegas, the day I got that game, the day I left that doctor's office, I walked to Vegas. I got my ass beat by the Cazadors and the Deathclaws, but I worked my way around. I went right the fuck. I saw it on the horizon, dude. I fucking started shaking. And I was 20 years old when that game came out, and I didn't see Las Vegas in real life till I was 25. God damn, dude. It changed me on the game, and it changed me in real life. And, like, it's like that mythical city. It's just it's like,
Yeah.
it's a mythical city in real life.
It's
It
weird.
is.
It's a
I
weird
got to
place
see
actually
it
go
at
to.
nighttime from an airplane.
From an airplane.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Being there is really cool.
I drove into it at nighttime, 10
Oh,
p.m.
really?
I crested the hill, and I'm like, it's a fucking city. I saw an ocean of light.
Oh,
and
yeah. It's great.
It scared me. Like, it was so massive, and for it being so dark around the edges, because it's just a desert. There's no light.
There's nothing there.
And I joked around. I looked at my girlfriend at the time. I said, each one of those lights is a broken dream. people that
true.
people that move there and lose everything, and they have,
Yep.
like, they leave with like pants and a t-shirt, and that's it.
That city is like really cool, but also really a bummer at the same time. Like when I was there, I saw a dude dying on the sidewalk because it was
Holy
it was It was
shit.
like when I was there, it was like the hottest day on record ever. It was like 120 something degrees.
Oh
Ugh.
wow! It was 110 when I was there at night.
It was bad. And, like,
Yeah.
we were like taking the taxi to, like, back to the hotel. And it was like, there's a dude getting CPR by the police in the ambulance. He's probably gonna die.
When I was there, we went to the my mic dropped out. My mic's is my
I hear
guys
you.
still
I
me?
hear you.
Oh, it's my headphones on. I completely we went to the suburb area of Vegas, and on every corner, without fail, were lights and candles and wreaths for people who got shot there, and they were all not white. So, yeah, but they were like really nice houses. So like just to know that like all this crime exists there too. I went on Fremont Street. You remember? You ever been on there, Fremont Street, with the enclosure?
No,
It's over
we
it?
didn't actually go there.
Okay. Oh, you didn't-
Wait, maybe. I think we went like by it. I don't think we actually went down it.
okay. We stayed like right off of that. We stayed at this place called the California, and it was right by Fremont Street, and then the Strip was like off of that too, and we went down the whole thing, and we saw everything at night and at the day, so that was kind of neat. The city, they say New York is a city that never sleeps, but at any time I could look out my window and there was like a
there's-
crowd of people
yeah,
outside.
There's like the sidewalks are packed. We stayed
yeah.
because I used to date, or like right out of high school, I dated somebody who had a rich dad. So
Hell
we
yeah.
stayed at the Caesar. We stayed at
Climb that
Caesar's,
ladder.
Yeah, Caesar's Palace. Like,
Oh, wow.
one of the top floors. Oh, so nice.
That,
It
yeah.
was, like walking in like that lobby, like in the Hangover movie. It's really like this is fucking.
Was there a bank of
ridiculous.
payphones?
I don't. They might have been. I don't remember.
Was it awesome? It's pretty awesome.
It was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I mostly remember just
That's from the movie.
European tourists, bikinis, and
Yeah, when I walked in, they had girls with like sequin dresses on, with all guys in suits, and the women had like the cuts up the side to where it, like, just stopped right at their hip. I'm in cargo shorts and a Zelda shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I didn't get asked to leave, but I'm pretty sure they would have if they were a little more unkind. And the staff just kind of, I remember the staff just like looking at me and like,
yeah, it's weird. Like
voyeuristic piece of shit.
being like a broke 20-something-year-old. Actually, at that time, I might have been like 19. But like staying at like this fucking legendary rich people hotel. I don't know how rich.
Did
Caesar's
you
Palace is,
did you
but
feel cool though?
I felt fucking awesome,
Good.
dude.
You need to feel that at least a few
I
times
ordered
in your life.
I ordered some room service, and it was like $25 for like 3 chicken strips or something. I'm like,
What?
They
I'm
better
like,
have been the best chicken strips you ever eaten.
oh fuck yeah! And I ate them looking out that window. I'm
Yeah.
like, just all the people down there in the pool. I'm like, I'm fucking better than you.
You're a baller. Yeah, you're fucking baller because you're in the air
But here's the
conditioning.
thing: I didn't pay for any of it except for those $25 chicken strips and like some slot machines and taxi cabs and
Yeah,
shit. But
$25 hot fudge sundae.
it was awesome.
We should get back to Red Dead.
But anyway, New Vegas is a great game.
Oh yeah, I know. I still have it. I bought it for
I have to.
for the backwards compatible and messing around on that.
Yeah, I
That's a
got it
lot
on
of
there,
fun.
and I got it on PC too. It's just I go back to it every once in a while just
Oh
because
yeah.
it's a different like Fallout 4 is my favorite Fallout game, but New Vegas just has something to it that every once in a while you go back and it's like, man,
Yeah.
there's something
There's-
cool about this. And guess what? Now Microsoft owns them, so we'll see what happens. I'm excited.
Yeah, we'll see. I heard about that.
They haven't been
Um,
up to much lately, so
It's fine.
hopefully
Thank you.
some cash gives them some good. Stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So they bought Obsidian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's out.
Just mess with
It's the
You'll be able to get it to work again.
it's the wire, I think.
It's gonna be the one down here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You just gotta fiddle with it until it works again.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties,
Nah, it's all good.
horse balls and
Uh,
stuff.
horse testicles. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that yeah, you can only carry. I'm gonna assume this because in that gameplay.
I
video,
believe it was.
Go
You
ahead.
can carry like 2
Now it's only.
handguns.
Hey, we're only on preview video right now. Oh, you're good.
Oh, there we go.
Sorry about that. It just said weekend adrenaline. Go on. Sorry.
I just watched a video about it. You can carry like 2 handguns, maybe 2 rifles at a time.
Now, is that right out of the gate, or is it going to be like you have to buy a holster?
I'm not sure
'Cause
how
that'd
it
be
is
cool.
exactly. But I do think it's cool. Like if you've got like a handgun and a pistol, like if you're using the pistol, he's got like the rifle in his hand, offhand right now. Like you're using the pistol, and he's got his rifle here. And when you switch to the rifle, he just quick puts the pistol away. And
that is one thing that always bothers me in some games, where it's just like I pull a gun out of nowhere, now I
Yeah.
have it. It's like I want to see it. I want to see
You
it
wanna
on the
see
body.
realism?
yeah,
Have you seen how you can buy or craft whatever you're gonna have? I'm hoping it's buy because how the hell is a guy who's never even set foot in a schoolhouse gonna make an authentic leather saddlebag from
Right.
like a
I hate
a
that.
piece of skin?
I hate that about some games.
You can buy weapon bags on your horse.
Yeah.
So like they show them, you have to go up to your horse and they show it realistically. It's not like he just reaches in there and pulls out like Hermione's magic bag. He walks up to it, opens up a bag, pulls out another revolver or maybe a pair. There's a long rifle. You're a gun guy. I know you said you were a couple. There's a like a deer rifle case. They have one, not a case, but a soft bag. They have
Yeah.
a soft bag hanging off one of the horses,
You
and you
gotta
just
pull
see
it out
him
the end.
pull it out.
That's pretty
Hell
cool.
yeah, dude. There's what is another one? Spoilers alert. There was a gameplay leak today. I don't know which camera I'm supposed to look into. There was a gameplay leak today, and am I good? Okay. Thank you. There's a gameplay leak today, and it's 25 seconds long, and what it does show, if you don't want to hear about it, there's no story. It shows
Murder.
you get off his horse and shoots a bunch of dudes, and he's got a rifle in his shoulder, I think. They show him bring up the weapon wheel, and it was not many. It was, you can pull out one on your left, or 2. They show him pull out a revolver and a sawn-off. And I don't know how that's going to work. Like, I bet you the trigger's going to be your right hand, and then the bumper's going to be your offhand.
Well, it
and
might
I'm
be
sure you'll
left
be able to
and right.
mop. Well,
Because
how do you aim then?
most games you don't. Most games, if you're doing dual wield, you don't aim down sights.
Yeah, I guarantee it's just going to be each trigger controls each gun. Because if you're holding 2 guns, you can't be that accurate as
I
they aim down
bet
sight.
you on the video they show it. They show like the triggers being. I bet you because
I don't know.
when there's a video of them showing you beat the shit out of a guy on the ground, and all the prompts coming up are like intimidate, release, kill, And there's a part where they show the button gets highlighted and pushed, and then it shows you like, "You're gonna give me my money, boy," and he hit the intimidate button. So I wonder if that video they show the buttons being selected.
I don't know.
If you want to pull
Yeah.
it up on your phone.
I also think the weapon
I-
degradation thing is kind of cool too.
Yes.
That I don't know.
I-
No.
It depends. It depends how. Here's the thing. Like on a podcast I was listening to, they were saying it kind of how I agree with it. It's like because those like weapons get dirty and they don't become as useful or whatever. If as long as it gets to the point where they reach a maximum amount of not usefulness and it doesn't just break altogether and you have to like get a new one, because that part always bothers me about games.
So you think like if it reaches max amount of unfit to use,
You
it
can
should
still
just
use
sit
it.
there.
Well, no, you can
Until
still
you-
use it, but it's like it does
Right.
one damage
Until
now.
you, okay, so it's even
Like-
if you're desperate, you can
Yeah,
still
you can still
resort
use
to
it. It's not like this
to
is
rust.
unusable. I have to go buy a new one. It's like rusted shut and it's done or something.
Yeah, okay, if that's fair. Like if you think okay.
And like how long is the cleaning animation gonna be? Is it like I'm gonna have to sit there every 5 minutes for a 30-second animation and clean it off, or is it like
That'd be
doom
funny.
done? You know?
That'd be funny also, like if they went the extra mile and it's like the cloth is too dirty, you have
Yeah,
to buy another
you have to buy new cloth.
Or you can wash it. You can wash yourself by walking through a river.
Yeah.
That's another way weapons can degrade too as well.
Rust.
Just by
Rusty.
walking through water, like your weapons can degrade.
What if it degrades in the snow?
Yeah.
Like if you're like if you get deep in snow and
If you
also
have
it's
animal
like,
carcasses on your horse and you go through water, it'll ruin the
Yeah.
the
hides and
carcasses
stuff.
as well.
yeah, and the longer you're in the water, it becomes waterlogged and it becomes completely unvaluable.
If you leave it the carcasses on your horse for too long too, it'll also start to degrade as well, and start to decay and all that, and it'll attract
Yeah, if you
vultures and
if you
stuff.
don't dress the animal right away, like in real life, you get 30 minutes, I think, for a deer. After you murder it,
Probably something like that. I don't
30
know.
minutes to an hour, I've heard. That's what I heard on Into the Wild. It's like you got about 30 minutes to get to that meat, depending on the heat, too. It might be more or less. But if you don't get that meat right away, scavengers, buzzards, lizards,
Oh,
everything
yeah,
will come after you.
definitely.
Wolves.
Here's the question though, and I'm not saying I feel this way or necessarily, but do you think this is too many systems for one game? Like, do you think it's like you're gonna be playing and you're like, oh god, now I just want to go kill some people. Now I got to go back, get new cloths to wipe my stuff out. Oh, I went through the river. Now my guns are rusty. I got to go get WD-40 from the goddamn general store. Oh, now while I was doing that, all my meat spoiled. I got to go out hunting again. Do you think it's gonna be too much, or do you think those are gonna be like any of those things are gonna be able to be turned off? Like, are those gonna be difficulty sliders? Because then I'm fine. But it's like it's just sometimes some stuff
A lot of games have the like cinematic version where it's like just the story now. So I bet there's going to be like the super easy mode where it's like I just want to experience the story.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff is taken care of for you, but then I bet like the normal mode is going to be like all that stuff.
I'm-
And then the like stuff will just become more extreme as the difficulty goes up.
Yeah.
Like it'll become more frequent.
That's the more.
That's what I would assume.
That's my main concern is like, is the difficulty, like if I have it on normal difficulty, like what is how long is an animal carcass take? Like, is it going to be every 5 minutes I'm got to worry about these things, or it's going to be like once every once in a while I'm like, God damn it, I messed up. You know?
Well, yeah, I bet once you actually like get the meat cured or whatever, turn into like jerky or something, it'll probably last you for a while, and then you'll just have to. Oh, you have this many days worth of food.
I'm just
and
more.
then you have to get more.
I'm just more concerned about like how often am I going to have to worry about these things? Am I going to have to?
yeah.
Am I going to have to divert away from the story like once every hour because I have to do all these chores and stuff, or is it like if you just really are ignoring the stuff, it becomes a problem?
Here's another question. What if you find a way to break the game? Like, let's say if you save the game, it resets all those clocks, those timers. And then what if you find that and then you're like, well, fuck, that was too easy. I found a way past Rockstar's system. Now it's like the game's shitty because you found a way to break it.
Yeah.
There's going to be such a razor thin line between authenticity being annoying and game breaking ways around it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
But I do still think like authenticity, it can be fun. Definitely worrying about stuff like that, and I don't mind it because I also do like that. Arthur has to eat too. Like you actually have to eat now,
you get real skinny.
Well,
If you don't, you get skinny. If you eat too much, you'll get fat.
so like San Andreas.
Yeah, like San Andreas.
299s.
He's got the realistic beard growth as well.
See that,
Like
all
in
that
The
stuff's
Witcher.
cool, and I'm not like against like, oh, you want your guns dirty and stuff. It's like I don't want to be a burden on the game.
Yeah.
I want it to add something, not take something away.
Like it annoys you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure in real life, there you got your shiny revolver or your good gun, but then you got a gun that you like just don't give a shit. Like you blast a couple people in the shootout and starts jamming, and just, in real
But-
life you just chuck it away and pick something else off a body.
yeah.
Yeah,
But also,
Like, why not?
and in real life, you're not on a timer. It's like, oh, I'm doing this thing. I'll eat later. It's not, oh, this timer hit. Now I have to eat, or I will lose 500 health or something.
Have you guys played Kingdom Come at all?
No.
No, I keep seeing people. I've seen
Yeah.
people talk about it for a while, and I'm like, it just seemed like one of those games that it's kind of.
That is like one of the first games that started the hyper realism, where like you can have all this food and then it goes to a degree of rotting, to where it's like if you eat this you might get food poisoning, and if it goes even longer, if you eat this you will get food poisoning, and then you have to like prep to get food poisoning, and then you have to find a place to stay and either sleep it off, or if you sleep too long, there's a penalty too. There's like a benefit to doing everything, but a penalty also.
Sleeping in armor, probably, because that's like, kind of like how Fallout Survival mode is, which is like, hey, you're dehydrated, drink water. Which that I had some fun with that. I played a little bit of it in that mode.
I keep
And
coming back to Fallout.
I know,
It's okay.
but Red Dead Redemption is in the same vein as a lot of Fallout
it
stuff.
is,
so
yeah. It's
which-
taking a lot of
that is one
influence.
thing. I hope Red Dead being this, hopefully. I mean, I don't want any game to be broken, but I hope that it's really not broken at all. So then Bethesda kind of has no more excuses to not have, because the excuse always is like, you can't make a game this big and not have problems. That's like
BS.
what everybody always says. And it's
BS.
like bullshit.
Yeah.
If Rockstar can do it,
Uh,
Bethesda can do it.
Rockstar. Who has more money, Rockstar or Bethesda?
Rockstar's got more money, but Bethesda's got more experience. They've been making open world games for.
But does their experience
ever.
count since their games are always garbage when they launch?
Oh!
Oh, snap.
That is true. Good point.
We do have a comment from a couple minutes ago when we were
Taylor
survival
Shanalek,
mode by
survival
Taylor
mode.
Shanalek.
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 Good try.
In quotes.
Survival mode. I mean, I've played a little bit of survival
That's very
on a few
Fallout-y.
of the on a few of the Fallout games. It just kind of annoyed me more than anything, but I did beat the whole game of New Vegas on survival mode. I thought it was really fun.
How long did that take?
Oh, I don't know, but I did finish it.
I think the biggest thing is the saving. That kind of makes it
Gotta
really
sleep
hard.
to
Is you
save.
have to sleep to save.
I like that though. That's or anytime you save in the Rockstar games, it shows you sleep. Or
Yeah.
then you can quick save now.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wonder how that's gonna work, and I don't think you'll have that in Red Dead because the quick save you pull out your phone in
Yeah, that's
GTA
true.
5.
You pull out your
quick
phone
did-
in the Wild West.
Yeah,
in
your pocket watch.
Red Dead 1, I think you could quick save from a menu.
No,
You had to make a
didn't. You
campsite.
had to find a campsite.
No,
had
you
to-
did. You
had
have
a
to.
collapsible campsite. You pull it out. I didn't know about this till like years after I bought this, because I always just would go to an inn, realism, and I'm like, oh my god, you can put a campsite and it shows you like Marston's sitting there at the fire, kind of looking around, and your horse is right next to it.
Yep.
And then if you click save, it'll show Marston kind of put his head down like that and snooze.
off.
Yeah. Or it'll show you when you fast travel, it shows him stand up and he kicks dirt on the fire, and then it goes
Yeah.
and it does a loading screen, and then it shows you show up at the other place.
I think that's another cool thing too. Like the transition between gameplay and cutscenes are just like incredible, just fully.
They're
That's
non-existent.
like
been
that.
that's kind of been a thing. That's been getting more
But
frequent
it's
lately.
never really been done in a Rockstar game
Oh,
before.
not in a Rockstar game, no.
Because they showed a little clip where you shoot a guy who's like attacking someone on the ground, and it like just automatically transitions to a different camera to a cutscene where it shows the guy on the ground like getting up.
Cinematic.
Here's the big question. Thinking about Grand Theft Auto 5 and the fact that I'm pretty sure nobody here has a solid state drive in their console. I assume nobody. I don't either. I have one in my computer. But what do you think load times are going to be? Do you think they're going to be GTA 5 level bullshit load times?
Oof.
I mean, GTA 5 is probably the worst. Hitman was pretty bad. Hitman 2016 was kind of bad. Load times.
I remember the load times on the 360 were just astronomical, and I remember waiting a lot. But on the new console,
But are they going to be Skyrim load times?
Oh god, I hope not.
Sometimes you never load in Skyrim.
Look, you know my opinion about Skyrim, Caleb.
Yes, same. I share your opinion.
Really? I thought you liked it.
Oh, nope.
It's okay.
You
It's-
never
it's a good
you
game.
don't like Skyrim at
I
all?
don't like the time period, so I just have no interest in the game.
Oh.
So
That's
wait,
acceptable.
you're not like a Lord of the Rings fan at all, or
The
anything?
movies are good. They're well-made, fun movies, but like I really don't want to run around. Like if I want to run, I don't know. Lord of the Rings, see that would be cool because like I kind of know that world or whatever. Skyrim just dropped in and like I just don't give a crap about this whole area.
I have so many issues with Skyrim. I don't
like-
remember.
I like space. That's what I just like.
Space is so
Yeah,
cool.
space is so much cooler.
Hey, can you imagine if there was a game?
See now here's an example. Sorry to cut you off, but
Oh, that's another thing.
imagine
Bethesda's making
if
a
the
space
game was like, okay, you go to another planet and then it's like Skyrim or Middle Earth.
Jesus.
See, that would be
That
cool
would be
because I'm like,
fucking
oh shit, this is
cool.
a different
Christ.
planet.
That would have to be like
That would be more interesting to me because
the
it's
thing.
not like Earth.
You're
That'd be
like
really
a
cool.
Star Trek kind of thing where you're making first contact,
Exactly.
and you land and it's like medieval
Precisely.
periods.
Yeah.
It's like
That'd be
fuck.
because
so
society
cool.
hasn't gotten to that point
Yeah,
yet.
that would be cool.
And you're running around with a blaster, and they're calling you like demon.
But
or,
then
like,
Yeah.
it's
There's
like the first level, and then you get it all stripped away and put in prison, and it becomes a D&D campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of the
Thank you,
Skyrim
thank you.
campaign where it's like you're a prisoner, but you also happen to be a fucking dragonborn, and it's like
Oh.
cool.
So yeah, like this, the way I have it, that idea is makes sense why you'd be more advanced because you actually are advanced.
Yeah, you are. Like they don't know you have implants that make you be able to fucking.
Yeah, I have a nano web shield built into my skin,
Yeah.
bitch. Like, come at me, bro.
That's one thing. Like I'm not a huge stickler on stories in games, but it bothered me about like Skyrim, and there's a couple other games. But it's like when you just like happen to be, like it's like oh you're just a regular guy. Oh wait, you just happen to be a dragonborn, or like they tried, but like the first Tomb Raider remake, it was they tried to ease the character in a little bit, Lara Croft.
Don't you dare
Yeah.
shit
But it's
on this
like-
game. It's one of my favorite.
No,
ones.
I love the game, but
The
I'm
story
saying,
is very, very like convenient though.
It is, yeah. It's like, oh man, I can't believe I killed that guy. All right, anyway, I'm gonna go kill
I
1,000 more people, and I don't give a
I
fuck.
just watched a video of
Oh, I thought you were
them
going to talk about
criticizing
that. I thought you were going to talk about how her friend is like a descendant of the sun.
Himiko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
person. I was like,
Yeah, it's a lot of
All
like
right.
ex machina shit. Same with the Sky. I mean, Skyrim's a big ex machina thing. It's like a
Yeah.
dragon attacks. Luckily, one of our prisoners can fight dragons with
Yeah.
this fucking voice.
So
It's like I would rather have the beginning of that game be me on a fucking horse rolling into town, be like, "What's up, motherfuckers? I heard you have a dragon problem."
but then
Like
you're
you
just
just
playing
start,
The Witcher.
You just start as well.
Yeah, that would be more
You're
like
just
The Witcher.
then.
I've yet to play The Witcher because
Really?
it
Same,
just
bro.
hasn't.
Another reason I said because I don't like the time
you're
period. I
gonna
just don't care.
you're gonna have to. I'll let you borrow my copy. You got to finish it before Thursday though.
Why?
Took me 3 months by the way. So
Oh,
hurry
yeah.
up.
The game is huge. It's
Oh yeah,
massive.
Witcher 3. That's
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, and then the add-ons even add like a month or two of.
You heard about that
gameplay.
whole lawsuit, right? The dude who originally
Yeah, the
wrote
guy
the
who
books.
originally
he
wrote
is
the
suing
books.
for money.
Here's the thing.
get
I
that.
actually I'm on his side because it's like I understand that he made the deal in the first place, but like if I fucked up like that, I would be like, hey, yo, come on, you guys made billions of dollars off of me. I got a couple grand out of it.
If I was in
Kick me
his
a little bit.
shoes, I would. But at the same time, I'm like,
It's just
You
like
made your bed.
you kind of made the choice
fucking
for it.
sleep in it.
But I was reading some things because he's from, I don't want to.
Poland.
Yeah, and that was the time that he wrote the book and sold the rights was a time, I guess, and I haven't fact checked this, so maybe somebody's just bullshitting, but they explained it well enough that it seemed real. That like, because Poland had a big like revolution and all that shit not that long ago, and like they were saying capitalism in Poland wasn't really around that long for him to understand like, this is the bed I am making, and I will have to deal with it. Like, open market, people can take advantage of you type stuff wasn't really a big thing yet. So he didn't not like as a, not like, oh, he was a kid, he didn't understand, but like in his world, people making billions of dollars.
He just
off of
hasn't grown
something
up with those
wasn't-
concepts at
He
all.
hasn't grown, the concepts weren't there. It's like, if you grew up in Africa and you had a cool idea and somebody was like, hey man, we'll give you 2 pieces of chicken for that. And then they go around and make $1 billion off it. It's like, wait a minute. I didn't know that $1 billion was a thing. It kind of sucks.
2 pieces of chicken.
Two pieces
Two
of chicken.
pieces of chicken is
How
$1 billion Zimbabwe dollars.
Exactly.
How dare you eat the big piece of chicken?
And they're only legs, not breasts either.
Dude, yeah, not the titties.
No, like I get it, but it's like at the same time, it's like CD Projekt Red has made a ton of money. They could be like, hey,
Give him some kickback.
just give them a little kickback. Just be nice.
So Red Dead.
So
guys.
I mean,
Red Dead
because
2.
they're out,
Red Dead 2.
because they're out at ideas, right? Witcher 3, that was like his. I think I don't know how many.
Cyberpunk.
I don't know how
They're
many.
doing
They've been
Cyberpunk
working
right now.
Cyberpunk
I mean,
for
as far
like
as
10 years.
I mean, as far as in the Witcher series, like I'm assuming they exhausted his books
His-
or whatever, right?
Well, here's the thing. Geralt's not even the main character in the books. He's just he's there.
The dude that comes in.
And they might have exhausted it, but he's still writing stuff. And if they want, they could make a 4. There's always more worlds and more things to do. But I think, I don't know, if I never saw Witcher 4, I wouldn't be upset. The story closes out so nicely.
I've heard good things. I just haven't
Yeah.
really ever gotten around to it.
Let's get back to Red Dead. I feel like
But anyway,
Horse testicles.
Horse
Horse
testicles.
Or
we're done with that.
testicles.
nudity. What do you think it's gonna be like?
Probably full on. Full frontal.
I mean, yeah, you think so?
in
Male
4,
and
they
female?
4 they showed full on dick.
Yeah, with the
In 4.
DLC.
Yep. There's a guy just stands up and full on dick.
Yeah, GTA 5 has dick in it.
5 does it?
Yeah,
Really?
You see Trevor's dick.
Oh
you see,
yeah.
You see, yeah, you
Is
see
there
shit.
any
You see a lot of stuff.
women? Is there any naked females in 5?
Yeah, you go to strip club and they're all naked.
Oh yeah.
Not on the online though, only on single player. Because online rating probably. I
Sure.
don't know.
Online content is like not rated. I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you probably can't get away
Yeah.
with as much, which is a weird concept because it's not rated. But I assume like they don't want that shit shut
Yeah.
down, so they're like, hey, no
You got something to
swearing.
say?
No, I'm
Oh,
just stretching,
he's-
bro.
Okay. But yeah, I think I hope they show nudity like the whole 9 yards because it's like
Realism.
this
man.
it's time. It's
It's
fucking
time.
time.
You're talking about in Red Dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
video
definitely.
Well, not every video
Here's the
game.
thing: has there been vagina in a video game?
You can't
Maybe not
really
high.
see it
Probably in
from-
games that haven't had high enough resolution for it to matter.
Well, here's the thing: like every naked female that's ever been in, they show
Ooh,
who's that?
turn your
That's
fucking
Shane.
sound off.
Sorry. Sorry about that. Like, I muted it. Every video game I've seen where a naked woman is, they've cleverly disguised that part. In Witcher, there's a woman that she's completely nude and she
Oh, sorry.
Caller,
has her
please turn your
she's,
radio
like,
down.
sitting there, like, has her legs crossed. If you showed a woman full on
basic
from
instinct.
the front and then no, not like where it's open. I'm talking about like where her legs are in from the front. You don't see anything. We're doing an anatomy lesson, so
What is
we're gonna definitely get flagged
like
for
The
this.
Office? What is a clitoris?
Well, I remember when they're like, "Do you have a vagina?" Yes. I thought you had a hysterectomy. No, I did, but I
God.
still have a vagina. A fucking picture of just Pam just looking like this and says, "Please don't talk about my breast milk." But anyways,
I love that show.
oh fuck yeah, dude. I think if they do, they should show it full on. Dude, I heard if you take a bath as Arthur Morgan in here, someone will knock at your door and you get the choice to say, "Come in" or "Go away." We're flashing back and forth here. Why? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought that was like a mistake. So,
Sorry, I don't have the foghorn.
I have it on my phone.
We'll get that. Well, then
What
the
you
next,
need
the
is
next
an
cast.
Alex. You
Don't
need
worry.
an Alex Jones soundboard,
Did you ever play Metal Gear?
which I've played
The
one
new
Metal
one,
Gear. No.
the 5. Oh my god, there's one that they made Alex Jones, punished Alex Jones from Punished Snake. Just got an eye patch and a devil horn.
Oh God.
Yeah. But anyways, I hope this isn't too loud. all right.
John Cena.
Yeah. Anyways, enough of that. You can either say "Go away" or "Come on in," and it's a woman. It's a woman of leisure or whatever, and she comes in and she goes, "I heard you needed some help." She fucking touches. You need a soundboard.
I'm gonna get one. Don't
Oh
worry.
hell yeah, dude.
It's next time.
I'm
they-
kind of glad we don't have the under the table camera now. Keep going.
we
Feed
have
me.
the
Feed me.
tent cam. there's so she comes in and goes, I heard you need some help. And he goes, well, yes, ma'am. And she scrubs you a little bit. She's like, do you need anything else? And she goes under the bubbles.
And she rips it off.
Yeah, you just see the wrist movement. That's it, and then
She
your
just comes
health goes up.
with it in your hands,
Mm-hmm.
and they contract because it's realistic.
No, it's they show like your health go up and shit, and like that's it. You get a health boost from it.
So
I like
GTA.
that. I like the realism of that.
Okay,
The
two
testosterone.
things. First of all, when did San Andreas come out? Like 2008?
2003
Four.
or
Oh,
four.
fuck, is that old?
What
yeah.
the
2003.
hell?
I was thinking 4 for some reason.
4
It
is
was like
08.
yeah.
You're okay.
Just think about how far we've come since the hot coffee mod
Oh
scandal.
God.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that was like that was put in as like a very hidden secret on
Yeah.
the PC version. Someone
I think
dug
it was like
up.
some pissed off dude or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened.
Jack Johnson or some shit.
But like that was like what? 14,
That's a musical artist.
15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just showing fucking horse
yeah.
cocks and
There's nothing wrong with that too.
No,
it
I'm
says
saying,
M
like-
rated. If
The only
you let
thing-
your kids play this, it's your fucking fault. Be a better parent.
The only thing
Yeah.
left is that Uncanny Valley, and then
oh god.
it's full on, like just real.
Does the uncanny valley apply to penises?
What's that
It
Candy
prob-
Valley?
The
Okay, so
uncanny
the-
valley, you want to explain it?
boy
Go ahead.
Someone
Go
explain
ahead.
it to me.
taking my shit? The Uncanny Valley is basically the ability of the human eye to detect when it's like an actual something fake in front of you. So like in Ready Player One, the effects are really good, but when you switch over, you obviously know they're fake. Obviously, they make them look a little bit like a video game, but some of the stuff looks really good.
Mhm.
And even in like the real world, you can tell. That's why you can still tell when some things are made digitally, is because it's just not quite there yet. It's that little. It's the something. It's like something with the frame rate and almost like the too smoothness of
And
computer generated graphics.
and it kind of does something to your brain where it just
And,
kind of
the
freaks you out a little
the
bit.
Uncanny Valley kind of stems from like in Rogue One with Tarkin, how he's
Yeah,
computer
and it's just
generated.
like, that just looks
Well,
wrong.
the problem with that is the animation looks great. The lighting is the huge
Yeah.
thing, and that's the biggest problem with Uncanny Valley. Usually, is the lighting just isn't quite there yet. With the frame rates matching up and the exact lighting textures. Like we're so close to having because we have 4K and like we're close to 10K now. Oh my god! But
What are you breaking over there?
I just dropped my keyboard. But once we get those higher resolutions and people work long enough, eventually we'll get past the Uncanny Valley, and that's when video games will become amazing.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
think
you
they're
still
pretty
can't
amazing
beat
right now.
FMV games. So as far as realism goes, just videotape it. That's all you need. Get a video camera.
There you go.
People still
let's-
make those. It's weird.
Let's talk about the story of Red Dead. Somebody I watched a video and I heard somebody already called out the ending. Not said the ending, but this is what's gonna happen.
Somebody dies.
I have a feeling that there's gonna be a duel at the end of it, and maybe this happens earlier, maybe it doesn't. But I think Arthur Morgan is gonna shoot John Marston's daughter by accident. And now, if you finish GTA 5, you know that there's 3 endings, and 2 of them you don't get to play anymore. But one of them, yeah, you can either kill Michael or
Yeah, you
kill
didn't know
Trevor.
Or you choose the option of killing yourself, but you actually.
no, 3 is Death Wish, and that's
Well, yeah,
that,
which is
that's
basically
when
that
you
you're
s-
going to be killed.
That's when you say "fuck you," bring it on, and you get a
Yeah.
small army sent after you, and then
And
Michael,
y'all team up with each other.
Trevor, and
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, 5-year game,
5-year.
and they have you defeat it, and you defeat all your enemies in one mission. It takes like an hour, and then you take the baddest guy in the whole game, you put him in a trunk, and you send it off the bridge, and then. Michael goes back to his family. Franklin goes to his girlfriend, and then Trevor. The last scene is Trevor just going, and he just kind of wanders off camera, and then just cuts out to black.
Fucking amazing ending for that
Yeah,
game.
no, it's a great ending. And yeah, they push this car with this guy in the trunk off of a fucking cliff, and just
It's
that's
awesome.
it. But anyways, what I hope there is at the end of the GTA 5, and this person said, there's gonna be a duel, and the bullet is gonna like catch John Marston's daughter, and then John's gonna leave with Abigail and his son and say, we're gonna go to Beecher's Hope, which is where he's established in the first game. And he says, I think then Arthur Morgan's gonna be like disgraced, and then the story with the camp is gonna be done, but you'll be able to remain in the game area to do other things.
Wait, but isn't this after?
This will be right at the end. So this is what I'm predicting. The camp activities, like maintaining your gang, are going to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Dutch is going to move to Tall Trees, where he is, or Cochini, or whatever you call it. and start the Indian Revolution over there, which is in 1. And I think the last thing Arthur Morgan's going to do is talk to some guy that he's going to be friends with. And they're going to be like, well, what are you going to do, Arthur? And he just says, well, I'm going to stick around. I think there's still some, things to do over here. And I just don't want to leave my land behind. He goes, what are you going to do? Whoever this is, if it's his friend or if it's some other NPC, is going to look at him and go, I think I'm going to head east. They're building a city out there.
Las Vegas.
Meant for your dreams. Liberty City.
Boom.
Heard
Oh my
heard
God.
it's supposed to be a big thing someday. He goes, well, best of luck to you. And I hope you find what you're looking for. And then it's
That
going to
would
be
be
like
awesome.
a descendant of like Claude Speed from GTA 3. I mean, I don't
That would
know.
be fucking
But
rad.
like that, somebody was like,
And
what
that's
if
when
that's how
Rockstar
it
jumps the
ends?
shark.
Dude, what?
I
Better
said,
yet-
and that's when Rockstar jumps the
No,
shark.
better-
Yeah, and they're going to go back to jump it again.
Better yet, he goes to San Andreas, and his descendant is Trevor.
Boy.
He's a nut.
about
He's
it.
just an absolute
He's a
nut.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
they could say we're gonna go head even further west because this takes place. Well, it's undisclosed, but it's supposed to be like between Texas and California. That's like the
Yeah.
space it's gonna take place in, and
New Mexico.
and then Los Angeles is the San Andreas, or Los Santos.
It's not too far.
So it's like we're gonna keep heading west like a couple hundred miles.
Yeah.
I have another concern, not really a concern. This is like a personal concern. I just rewatched the Man with No Name trilogy, like Fistful of Dollars, Few Dollars More, and then Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Clint Eastwood's classic westerns.
Mm-hmm.
And all those westerns take place in just straight up desert, like tumbleweeds, no grass,
Yeah.
dry towns.
Like the
Arma-
main street with
Yes.
4 buildings on it. And
Armadillo.
The one's the saloon.
Armadillo from the first game,
From the first
and
one.
I don't get that. I felt like I was in the West when I was watching that, and then Mexico is like straight up Good, Bad, and the Ugly. They're all in Mexico the whole time, and I don't get that vibe from 2. I know this is a prequel, and they're gonna be running across America. Like you're gonna relocate like 6 times throughout the game. They said you're gonna have to move the entire camp. And you're gonna move from like a mountain to like a swamp to nearby a city, and then like to the plains or some shit.
I'm okay with that.
I am too.
Mixing it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel I'm okay. I'm just nervous that like that's what made Red Dead 1 so cool for me is because like I felt like this is a exact in a good way rip off of the movies, and I'm like, you're honoring these movies, and I like that, and I'm like, what are they doing? I don't get that. 2 seems like it's just an old timey skin GTA 5.
I'm okay with that. Because here's the thing, the probably the biggest complaint I would have, and it's been a while since I played the first one or Revolver, so maybe I'm wrong, but like just super like sameness everywhere about like the environment. And it's kind of not to try to get back to like Skyrim and stuff like that, but it's kind of the same problem with like that kind of game too, where it's like, yeah, this is, big huge thing, but it's like it's one, Skyrim, it was one count. What are they called? Not states, but like province or whatever.
Province.
It's all
yeah.
like, yeah, it's mountains. Okay, we're in the mountains. Red Dead games, like we're in the desert. But like if it's like, hey, you can go from desert to plains to maybe a forest or mountains or whatever.
Yeah.
Just mixes things up and just makes it better, I think, in my opinion.
I mean, they've revealed that there is going to be a desert finally because most of the gameplay is showing like lush landscapes,
Yeah.
like tons of grass, tons of trees, and then there's winter settings, of course. You start.
Do they have
you start in the
seasons
winter.
at all? Like, 'cause have you seen the stuff about the new Forza game?
I know that there's.
There's
I've seen
seasons.
I've seen the like clip of there's like a fall street with leaves on it, and the cars drift through it, and I thought that was really neat. And then like
Yeah, and then it like I think they
goes
said
into
once
winter.
a week the season changes.
that's really neat.
So it goes to winter. Now the lake's frozen over. You can go drive in the lake and
Yeah.
stuff. It's like that's cool. I hope they have something with seasons or something.
Well, they were supposed to have seasons in GTA 4, and they were also going to have completed construction in 4, where like buildings would be under construction when you started, and then like 5 or 6 missions later, it's like being put together and shit.
They were
But
also
that
supposed
never-
to have more than 4 heists in GTA 5 online, but
Damn.
fuck
It was all free, so stop complaining.
no. But it also like, listen, I'll complain if I want to.
All that content was free.
I like Yeah, they.
But it wasn't because you had to. I mean, if you wanted to grind
I mean,
your ass off, it
Just
was
be
free.
just be good at the game.
You being good doesn't get you $50 million to get the goddamn yacht so you can unlock missions.
That's fair. You know
But
what?
you know what does get you that?
Real money.
Your mama's credit card,
Yo,
kids.
mama's
Get
credit
on
card.
there.
Get that plastic. Get that hitter.
I'd like to see some figures like for yearly refunded credit card things from like kids buying shit online.
God.
Like it's got to be
Yeah.
insane. Like 1,000 Fortnite dollars for only 2,000 real dollars. Or was it V bucks or something?
Yeah.
Fortnite?
Yeah,
Bucks.
V.
Virgin bucks because it's Fortnite.
Damn, dude.
What a savage, bro.
Dude, fucking. So everybody who plays Fortnite's a virgin?
Yes.
Damn.
Shit.
I've never played it.
That's new to me. 'Cause I got a victory royale the other day after playing it for the
congrats.
first time within
I
a
think I
year.
saw it.
Yeah, I
That's a
posted
big
it.
deal.
I like, cause yeah,
No,
loaded
I
up.
mean,
It was my
whatever.
third game back. I'm like, oh, I just won. That's crazy.
Whatever, man.
No, it's good. Especially when you come back from like a dry spell.
I've got dozens of chicken dinners from PUBG. So
You said
Nice.
that last time you were here.
well, I've got dozens more since then.
God damn you.
He's eating
I haven't
in
actually-
solo or squads.
Everything. I've gotten several chicken dinners in every mode
Nice.
on both at PC.
I just hide in PUBG
It's
until
coming
the
to-
last two people, and then I
I
kill
heard it's
them
coming to
both.
PlayStation pretty soon.
We don't need it anymore. We have Black Ops.
Yeah.
All right, Red Dead.
Yeah, come on.
This is a video game cast. Calm it.
It
Calm the
is.
tits.
It is. Well, the description is Red Dead 2 and Horse Nuts. I always try
This
to.
is-
Keep,
we're talking about the horse nuts.
I always try to have something stupid, like the one where I had Vicky on. We talked about like panda abuse or something.
Wow.
It's a serious problem. You know what? Here's a hot take.
I don't know. They don't even
Here's-
save the.
here-
They don't even screw to save their species. Fuck them.
Dude, I was just gonna say. Here's a hot take. Fuck pandas. Let them die.
Wow.
You know the only reason they haven't gone extinct is because we prevent them from going
That's
extinct.
true.
They should be dead. Pandas are cool. I like looking at pandas.
Same with everyone on welfare. Change my mind.
What? What?
Anyways,
They're
that's
pandas.
funny. No, yeah, pandas on welfare.
Oh,
Pandas on
Pandas are on
welfare.
welfare.
Things just
That's
got
our
too
new.
real.
That's our new band. Strike it
pandas
up.
on welfare.
What?
Pandas on welfare.
Hunters on welfare.
Put that in the
True.
side
And
project
you know what?
column.
You know what? They're black and white, so it's unity.
So I'm not racist for
Yeah.
hating them.
I mean, I hate pandas. Fuck pandas, man. Look, every side of the aisle can say fuck pandas. Okay? Pandas they're an abomination. God's mistake.
God's mistake. If it
Weirdly
was
enough-
God's mistake, it'd be in the ocean.
Weirdly enough, that's what my mom called me. But I'm just kidding.
If it was God's mistakes are in the ocean.
That's where
He
pandas should be.
Screwed them up. Could you imagine if a panda lived in the ocean like the Marianas Trench and it
That's
had
what
like
a
spikes
that's
and
what
shit coming out of
manatees
space?
are.
That's
So
true.
there's 200 kinds of animals in Red Dead. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill them all.
I'm gonna fuck them all up.
Dude, do you remember
I
doing
thought
the
you were gonna say you're
challenges
gonna
in Red
fuck 'em
Dead
all.
1? And like, if you got to what?
Do they all have
I thought
penises?
BJ was gonna say he's gonna fuck them
That
all.
too.
Like,
Is it an option?
Yeah.
I'll wait till the PC.
How
version comes out
realistic
and
is
get 'em
this
out.
game?
bestiality,
Dude,
everybody.
yeah, I was gonna say you could be well, there was a cannibal in that one mission in Red Dead 1.
Yep.
And you had to decide if you wanted to let him. I've killed him every time. I don't know what happens if you let him live.
He eats
Oh,
you.
he
Probably,
eats the
yeah, I don't
guy. He kills the guy that you're supposed to save, and then he comes after you, and you have to put him down. I would just I would lasso
It's
him
like
and
Gollum,
drag him around. Gollum.
basically.
Gollum doesn't eat people though.
I mean,
He
Uh,
could.
he would.
I bet he would.
He'd eat the
He,
hobbitses.
he bit his finger off.
Yeah,
He
He
bit.
might-
Yeah, he bit.
I guarantee
Frodo's
he's not
finger
above
off.
eating a person.
No,
He's not
guarantee it.
above it.
But then
like,
who really is? Are you above eating a person?
If
Given
pushed.
the right
Not in a
circumstances.
survival
Oh, I
situation.
wonder if cannibalism will be part of it. Like the Donner Party, where they got trapped in the mountains, and they're like, "Well, fuck, we have to eat someone."
Would you eat a
What?
person?
If I had to, yes.
Would you?
Yeah,
survival,
if
of
I
course.
absolutely had
Here's
to.
the thing: would you kill them to eat them?
No.
Would you?
If,
Yes.
if it came to it, yes. If it drove me to it, yes.
Okay, here's the thing: if you were in a
hunger.
group, let's say we're all in a group, we're all up in the
here,
mountains, we all
this
get
isn't gonna end
we
well.
all get trapped or something. We're on a desert island. We have no food. Would you rather one of us cut off a limb to eat, or would you do it yourself?
Like cut off.
Would you
one of your
volunteer?
limbs.
Would you
oh, like, would I
volunteer?
volunteer a limb?
Would you Would you volunteer a limb, or would you leave it to like a coin flip or something? Would you?
I
be
would
like,
make
"Yo,
I would make an agreement where we're gonna be on this island for a while, so we all go down the line, like me, then you,
oh,
then you.
Fuck that.
I
Yeah,
think-
it's only
Oh.
fair. It's only fair.
No,
I think
I'm
this is
saying-
what
And you
would
whittle
honestly
each other
happen.
down.
I'm saying, how can you trust in that situation? How would you ever trust somebody?
That's right. It's
Well, I mean-
exactly my point.
It just comes down to how
What limb
much
would
do you
you-
trust the group you're with.
Here's
What
what
limb
I
would you get?
think honestly would happen. We would, if it was us four, I think we would all start like getting away from each other.
I
and
think
like
so, too.
finding, like, you would go by a rock or you would go under a tree, you would go in a cave, and I would like go somewhere else too. And we would avoid each other for as long as we could. Maybe we'd pick at like bugs or crabs, but then after a while, we would like
Snap.
we would like turn around and catch somebody looking at us
stealing
from
my
the
bugs.
other. We'd catch somebody looking at us from like in the distance, like just staring.
So-
and then eventually someone would hit each other with a rock.
So
and
here's
then
the problem
we
I
would
have
all
with that.
feast on that body.
If we're all there, why would we not just work together to like hunt?
Because
That's-
man,
the
human
longer
instinct.
you go without any
No, I'm saying there's
nutrition, you
nothing.
would,
We're
you
on,
would
like-
go insane.
We're on like Tom Hanks Island where there's but
He
not
couldn't
even
hunt.
cooking.
survive.
He was able to fish and stuff. Like, why would we not just do that? There's
Pollution.
4 of us.
I'm
Hey,
just saying,
Sonnenfeld's
I'm saying,
on
no,
here.
I'm saying in the case where we try and we can't get food, like there's nothing. There's an oil spill right off the coast of the island we're on. There's no fish.
Well, in that case, I'll just.
That means there's.
Here's
that
what
means
I'm
there's
gonna do.
civilization nearby.
You 3 are gonna be dead, and I'm gonna make a raft using your body.
Jesus.
No.
Good luck.
No, I don't know what I mean. I would, being the stand-up person I am, I would like to volunteer a limb, but what if you guys turned on me? Then I wouldn't be able to defend
Fuck yeah,
myself.
we'd murder your ass and take
Exactly.
the whole.
I'm
We'd take
then
the
I'm
eyes
vulnerable.
and cheeks. And
Then I'm vulnerable. Like if
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, take my leg or take my arm, it's like
Take my
now I
toe.
can't fight back.
Toes are pretty good. I really hope that cannibalism, like tough decisions, comes in GTA 5, like really tough.
GTA 5?
GTA 6,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
GTA.
Red Dead 2.
GTA 2. Yeah.
GTA 2. Yeah. Let's go back
I
to
think I really
2D.
hope that really tough decisions happens. Because were there any tough decisions in 5? Red Dead 5?
Red Dead 5?
Red Dead 5.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about anymore. Are we talking about Red Dead or are we talking
We're
about
talking about Red
like,
Dead
Grand
2.
Theft Auto 5, like
Grand Theft Auto 5? Well, yeah, you had to choose to
not
the
at
ending.
The end, yeah.
At the end.
I like the death.
You
Other
can
than that,
you
there's-
can like take there's a couple up to that cult up in the mountains in GTA 5. You
I
can
just did that
decide.
the other day.
Yeah, you can take them there or
Kiflam.
like you can either take them there, let them have them, or just like not. You can like save them.
Have you done the entire quest line for that?
Yes.
Yeah, where you take the car filled with money and then they come after you
Yeah,
and then you just murder everybody.
the crap out of them.
Fuck yeah, dude. But then Kiflam was back in like Vice City.
Nice.
They had one of the guys talk, or no, it might have been
I hope someone starts Kiflam in Red Dead 2.
Kiflam. There will be references to Grand Theft Auto in Red Dead 2. I guarantee it. They have the.
Do we
want to
make
cafe.
a bet? Water bet?
Yeah.
A what?
A water bet?
A water bet? What's
Yeah.
that? Like Nawani?
What? What? Water bet like
But we
water balloon in the face if
we
you
would-
lose?
Oh, like with P.
No.
Oh, again.
I'm just kidding.
Do you wanna-
Here's a question about choices in Red Dead though, because
Yes,
I was again
Trying to
it's
make
the
it-
only really video game podcast I listened to is Giant Bombs talking about they played it,
Yeah.
and they were saying that they were walking by a guy, and you can basically talk to anybody,
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, he was like changing a horse hoof or something, and they're like, he's like, hey, howdy, or no, they were like to the guy, they're like, hey, how's it going? And the guy turned, he's like, how's it going? And then the horse kicked him in the head and killed him.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So they,
That is the ultra realism.
yeah.
Holy
so
shit.
basically, they were like, this is awesome unless it happens again. Because then if it happens again, it's like a fucking just
It's
one
a
of those
script.
things that's
It's a
scripted. And it's
script,
like,
yeah.
oh, you happen to say hi.
Well,
to the horse
everything's a
guy.
script. Like I guarantee it's one of
Tear
like
into
12
those,
different
boy.
things that can happen when you say
Get
hi
that
to this
hitter.
dude.
Yeah, but the second time it happens, it's gonna be stupid. And the
Still,
same
that's
with like,
fucking great.
It's gonna be a meme.
Show that to the camera so everybody knows that if you come on this podcast, you don't have to talk about video games. You
Easy
get
fucking
cookies,
cookies,
bitch.
There you go.
Yeah, that one. Or that.
we are not endorsed or sponsored by Chips Ahoy.
Says you. I got chewy Chips Ahoy for the rest of my life.
How bad is it though that on this table right now, or not anymore because I got rid of my can, but we have Doritos and Mountain Dew, and we're talking about video games. Are we the stereotypical fucking losers?
Stereotypes.
I mean, I am, but
That's my favorite. Like I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just like,
I'm offended.
that's on my favorite episode of Sunny in Philly, and we're not going to talk about it because we're going to go off in a rabbit hole again. Is
So let's talk about it.
where Where
Save it for the other podcast.
my favorite episode is where they go to Guigino's. It's called The Gang Dines Out, and each
Oh,
one of, it's my favorite episode.
They're on
by,
separate tables or
yes.
whatever.
And Mac is being an absolute sweetheart and being completely high class and nice. And Dennis just loses his absolute mind. And then there's this shot where Mac just goes, like, he's taken aback, but he won't stop smiling because he's too polite. He's like,
I love
it's
that
one of my
show.
favorite things. The new season's pretty good. Like,
I still haven't watched the new season yet.
it's doing okay. Like, I did not like the last couple, but it's picking up. They're signed on for like 2 more, I think, and then I think
good.
they'll be done. I'm ready for it to end.
I like that. I've met
I
them.
love that show, but it's ready. It's like season 14 right now, so.
It's it's one of those things where it's like you're getting old. We just gotta put you
Holy
down.
shit, though, the horse getting now they just talked about it. They didn't show it, did they? Guy
No, this
getting
was
kicked.
just they like did some behind the scenes playing of it or something.
Awesome. That's so.
But
I haven't,
like I
even,
said, man,
I haven't
it's
heard
like-
of that. Let's just go around right now and just talk about gameplay that we've seen. Even if we've seen it already, you can go ahead. Even if it's like a mainstream trailer.
God.
Don't feel pressured if you don't have it right now.
Feel
It's
very
okay.
pressured.
Peer pressure.
Yeah,
peer pressure,
you were the
peer
one who
pressure,
took the
peer pressure.
cookies. Why don't you contribute? Just kidding.
Damn,
Don't have
son.
one. Yeah, I know. I was just being a dick. Just, I'm totally joking.
I do love
Yeah,
I was gonna say like just seeing them like in the winter parts because you don't see like snow stuff that often in like Western stuff. So I think it's great that we can get to go around like in snowy environments. That's why I really like the Hateful Eight.
I was just about to say that the whole movie's in snow.
Oh yeah,
I hope we get a reference to Django Unchained in Red Dead 2. That's what I want.
Like, there's just a guy blasting white people, and you just turn around and he's
Like, no, I hope
What
there's
What
like,
the fuck?
I hope there's
Okay.
a black mercenary in like the blue or something. That'd
I
be
hope-
so sick.
I hope you just walk into a building and it's Leonardo DiCaprio yelling the N-word a lot.
Oh my god.
oh god.
But, like, the opening shot of them showing him for the first time is like, hold up now. And like, you just see that long cigarette with just his back. And says, now let's be polite in here. I'm not going to say what he actually says, but let's hold on here. You know, and turns around, his teeth are all jagged and yellow. I would love to see that. Dude, God, Django and Hateful Eight were great.
They were great.
Like, for 2 Westerns back to
So I
back.
haven't seen Hateful Eight yet.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Would you like to
Oh.
watch
It's
it?
'cause
Would
it's
you
like-
to watch it sometime.
Because it's like 3 hours long.
What's on?
watch
Is it
it
on
with you.
Netflix?
Yes.
Yeah, it's on there.
It is. I actually saw it
Alright,
because I was
check it out.
looking up Westerns and that popped up. Go ahead and watch sometime, man. Let me know what you think because I saw that in the theater. I saw Django.
No, that okay. Here's I'm assuming since we brought up with Django, that's the Tarantino one, right? Hateful Eight.
They
both are.
Well,
No, I'm saying because there's that like Adam Sandler fucking shit show.
That's the
on
Ridiculous Six.
Ridiculous, okay,
Yes. Now they're both rip-offs of Magnificent Seven, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which the new one was fine. Did you see it?
It wasn't too bad.
He mentioned the original
Original
earlier.
one.
That's his
The-
favorite Western.
Yeah, the original Magnificent
was
Seven
a-
is my favorite.
There's a bunch of them.
I know.
Well, here's the thing: is
I don't mind the newer one. I saw that one.
It's like too stylized for me.
because the Adam Sandler one seems like it's like probably trying. I haven't watched it either, but I'm assuming it's trying to be like a parody.
Oh yeah.
Where I assume the Quentin Tarantino one is more of a homage.
Hateful Eight came out before Ridiculous Six. But yeah, Hateful Eight was like an homage, yeah.
Yeah.
They actually got the composer, Ennio Morricone, the guy who made all the music for all the Dollars movies.
That's cool.
With Clint Eastwood. He's still alive. He's like 90. And he composed all the original music for Hateful Eight.
That's
Yeah.
cool. You know what I'm
Yeah,
excited
very
for? Tarantino directing a Star Trek movie.
Is he really
What?
doing
Is that still is that still happening?
confirmed? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
still
R-rated.
happening. An R-rated
Yeah.
Star Trek movie.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, dude. I don't know if that's true.
I don't
But
think.
it's not replacing the next. There's supposed to be that one and another like
Yeah,
Star Trek
they're
4
like
coming
side
out.
by side.
Yeah.
But it's like, can you imagine what? It's like what if a Star Wars movie was rated R?
That's what the Mandalorian series is probably going to be on
Well, I heard
Disney.
They
Well, it's not going to be RR, but it's going to be much more.
I don't know.
I heard they'd,
Star
like,
Trek with
cancel
an
all
R
this
rating.
stuff.
It doesn't sit right for me.
He is doing.
man,
he is
imagine the
doing it.
Klingon slurs that are going to be coming out. It's going to be insane.
But they're gonna be allowed to say it because they're Klingons.
yeah,
The only R-ness of the only like R-ness for Star Trek would be like
The R is the end of the word.
violence,
you know
sexuality, because like I imagine like no, I
I'm glad
imagine
you
in their
caught
future
that.
in their future like society language is probably a little bit more cleaned up, but
Sure.
it's probably gonna be for like blood and guts and with
Yeah,
well,
Arms
it's
and
probably
legs
gonna be
flying
like
off
a
and
phaser blasts off an arm
get
instead of just
vaporized.
yeah.
Segueing to GTA.
Just check this out. Imagine
Yeah,
Tarantino
sorry, go
making
ahead.
a Borg like movie with the Borg.
I was just gonna say like the
Oh
Borg.
my God.
Holy, because I don't know if I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been watching through all the Star Trek stuff, like all the shows,
So good.
all the '90s stuff mostly. I watched.
Voyager's amazing.
I just finished Voyager like a month ago, which was great. I like Deep Space Nine was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Started trying to watch Enterprise, I think, which is like the
I haven't
prequel.
I haven't
prequel,
watched that
prequel.
one.
It starts off kind of slow,
I'm sure it does.
and it's kind of like
You know what's the best Star Trek stuff to come out in years? The Orville.
did. Oh, God.
I'm not joking. It's so
I tried
good.
watching a little
It's
bit.
very
of
good.
that. It's like I don't know. It
You missed you guys talked over it, but he caught it and he said the only R's in the series. I said the only R's in the series are gonna be the ones coming
The
out.
hard-
the hard R's.
the
coming
hard
out,
R's
playing
coming out
R's,
of-
I'm like, and I looked at you and I winked.
Here's the thing. Do you think it's gonna have any existing characters in it
What, the new Star Trek?
with the Tarantino?
No,
one?
probably not.
Dude, can you imagine like Worf just fucking shit
I
up?
can imagine him referencing, but I think he'll probably want to make his own stuff.
Worf even showed up in South Park that one time.
Oh, the one where they pulled everybody in. It was like Will Wheaton and everybody.
No, it was
I think Will Wheaton
it was
will be
where
in it.
Stan became a vegetarian, and they saved like all these baby cows from becoming veal, and they took all these cows hostage, and Cartman demanded that Worf drive them out in a semi, and so they got the guy in Worf in full makeup to make an appearance in the show, and. He's like, you must address me as captain. So every time he says, "This is bullshit," he goes, "Captain, this is bullshit." And and then like it ends with like someone's like, "All right, hit the switch," and all these inflatable balloons, like fun time balloons, inflate, and they lift the truck off its wheels and it stops. And Cartman's like, "Ah, it's a double cross."
South Park's great.
Yeah.
You watched Deep Space Nine, right, Caleb?
That's like the one I've watched the least.
Okay. I was gonna say who's hotter in that show, but never mind. You haven't watched it.
By the way,
Sorry.
I want everyone to notice, for anyone who's seeing the shot of me, is that the camera, I don't know if this is on purpose, but the camera is perfectly positioned so that it cuts off Nuka Girl right at the tits. And you can see it.
Oh yeah.
You can see him. I can see him a little bit. That midriff though.
Yeah. Nuka Cola. Dude, Nuka World was a lot of fun. I got that the quantum armor too.
Did you-
I found all
Hey.
the Star Cores.
Hey,
Yes,
we,
sir.
we done goofed. You guys got off on a real big tangent. We were talking about Tarantino stuff, and then
Oh,
BJ
yeah.
said
I'm
Star
sorry.
Trek.
No, thank you
yeah,
for.
okay. Anyway,
you're
back to
gonna be also called our
Tarantino.
Wrangler.
It's fine. Yeah, I'm dad.
Oh, dude, I hated the.
I should get a
Here's the
lasso.
thing:
I hated the
Tarantino
wrangling.
directing a Fallout movie.
Ooh.
Like,
I thought you guys were gonna see when you said Tarantino. I thought you were gonna talk about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, his new one coming out with Tom Cruise and Leonardo DiCaprio
Tom
playing.
Cruise, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's Leonardo
I like
DiCaprio is playing an aged Hollywood like Western star. Tom Cruise is playing his fucking stuntman. Margot Robbie is playing Sharon Tate,
Oh, okay, she's in. I'm in.
and yeah, it's gonna have like the backdrop is gonna be the Tate killings from Manson and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, it's gonna be
that's
so
cool.
He's gonna
so good.
brutalize that fucking.
It's gonna
shit.
be awesome.
Man, that's cool.
Have you seen the pictures of the
Plus
crime
Margot
scene?
Robbie's in it. You gotta watch it.
She's very
Dude, you know
attractive.
the crime scene from those Tate LeBlanc murders? It's hard to look.
I don't.
Imagine-
I don't think he's really gonna. I think it's gonna be a backdrop. I don't think he's gonna focus on it.
No, but I'm sure it'll be a big scene where it's like all of a sudden fucking Manson's people go nuts in there.
Because it wasn't Manson.
No, he was a
It was-
he was a
He told his
fucking mayor.
followers to do it,
Yeah, but he still went to
We
jail.
got
as he should have.
what was it called? I was gonna say something.
Freemanson.
Um,
No, I'm just kidding.
There's fucking.
Don't Freemanson.
Do not.
He's dead.
Did he
Manson's
die?
Don't-
dead as
do
shit.
not
He's
raise
like-
him
he's
from
like
the dead and
80.
free
Yeah,
him.
dude, he's gone.
When did he
Really?
Oh, I forgot.
He
about
died
that.
this past year.
Yeah, I
fall.
forgot about that.
I gotta bring this up because it's like one of my favorite internet
Rest in
videos.
peace, homie.
And then what?
I said rest in peace, homie.
And now I gotta just mention this because somebody sent it to me and it still gives me chills. There was this clip of this reporter asking Charles Manson like, "Who are you?" And Manson, I'm gonna try to act this out. It's really bad.
I think I know
He
which one
goes-
you're talking about.
He goes like this for like a full minute. He goes, "Nobody." and he whispers nobody, and then they just were like, cut the interview.
Yeah, he's creepy, dude.
Yeah, well, he was.
I like that one where he's on the thing. He's like, for like
Yeah,
5
when he's
minutes.
in court. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
BJ, can you do that one more time? That'd be great.
So, anyways, in GTA, in Red Theft Auto
Red
6,
Red Theft Auto, directed by
you're gonna
Tarantino,
have-
featuring Nuka Girl.
you're gonna have limb dismemberment.
Yep.
If you
Finally.
get too close, if you get close enough with the shotgun, especially the sawn off, and I think they actually show it for like a split second. They don't show it very well, but in one of the gameplay videos, you see a guy's arm just fly off and he falls down and he's grabbing at his stump.
Is it like that? Because it can happen in like not to keep bringing up Fallout, but I'm just
damn it.
using it as comparison. Like it can happen in there, but it's like, oh, the guy's arm came off, but he also has like 1 health left, and so now he's just gonna run away, and it doesn't really matter because this doesn't actually impact the fight anyway, because he's already like dead basically.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like you said, he starts rolling
I
around
hope
and
he stays alive.
maybe like gets pacified or something, and you can be like, okay, now give me the fucking money or whatever.
Dude, I don't know if I lost a fucking limb.
Would you keep
in real
fighting?
life-
I wouldn't.
Fuck no.
Fuck no. I'd be like,
I'd
you
be
won,
crying.
buddy. You're done. I'm done.
I'd be
You won.
crying. I don't know what state I'd be in, but I would ask them probably to just do it. Just get rid of this. I can't handle it. I don't want to go through life with no arm. Maybe, I don't know.
What are you saying, that people with half an arm deserve to die? Is that what you're saying?
No, not at all.
What a piece! I don't want to be on this
That's
show
not
anymore.
what I said at all. Just dive across.
So
I also think it's kind of cool. You can like target body parts, like critical points in Deadeye too.
Okay.
The thing is, you're gonna go for the nuts every time.
The nuts. Oh, I was gonna say
It's like sniper.
No.
Those
The
sniper
other
elite
headshot.
games.
what I played those. What I don't get is it's the woman, bless her soul, did a great job of showing doing these gameplay videos. Who the fuck goes for anything other than this? Like if you were gonna be able to do like it's cool. It's a cool aspect. Maybe
Well,
they'll
that-
be
You
with
want-
shitty
I
armor.
do
You
think
would want to
it's cool.
disarm somebody.
That's what. Well, that's also what I'm
Okay,
saying
that's
with
cool.
the
Yeah,
dismemberment.
shoot
If you
the-
can shoot their arm off and then still use them for something, that would be
Okay.
useful.
Fine.
But if it's just like
shoot their hand so they
the
drop the
glorify,
gun.
like the kind of just, I do it every once in a while in these type of games. It's like, I'm gonna shoot you in the feet. I used to do that in GoldenEye on the N64. You could shoot scientists like 3 times in the feet and they wouldn't die, so you wouldn't fail the mission. So I would go to every scientist in the facilities level or whatever it was before Sean Bean gets blown up, and I would shoot
Perfect
them
Dark
in
did
the
a really good job with that too.
yeah. Rare, man, remember when Rare made video games? It was awesome.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves.
man.
I'll defend Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is pretty cool. I haven't played in a while, but it was pretty alright. But man, GoldenEye was a fucking great game.
Did you go? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I didn't play much of GoldenEye. I played more of Perfect Dark.
Oh man, I used to put so much time in GoldenEye. I never had Perfect Dark. I went back. I played at a friend's. I played at a friend's house, and then I played the it was like a re-release on 360 or something. They made or
Yeah.
something. I don't
I like
know.
the,
Remastered.
I like the paintball mode.
This is very.
Oh,
Yes.
and they had it in GTA or not GTA in GoldenEye too. Big head mode.
That's what I'm talking about in
Big
GoldenEye. The
mode.
paintball mode.
It was in
is
Perfect
sweet.
Dark as well.
Oh, was it?
That's
yes.
Oh, there's
Nice.
gonna be cheats in this game because it's a Rockstar game.
Are they? Yeah, but
If they can get it to where the horses can run fast enough and also it'll pick up its legs and you can just fly. There better
horse
be something like that.
boner always on mode.
Oh.
Do you think horses? Do they say? Do horses actually get like? Because I thought I
Have
saw
you
something
seen
about
those,
them
like
fucking.
Jackass, where they bring in the stallion that's like
Have you ever
ready
seen a
to
horse
have
fuck a
sex,
person?
and it's just this fucking long. It's like
Yeah.
a
Yeah, it's
balloon.
insane.
And that's how they breed horses.
Yeah.
Is they right as it's about to fuck the mare, if that's what it's called.
They just swap it out with
they
the
swap
thing.
it out with the fake horse vagina,
Yeah.
and then they collect the sperm, and it's like this much.
Yeah, it's insane.
And
They did drink it on Jackass too, so
that in the theater they blurred it when it touched his lips. They blurred it out.
Oh really?
On-
Yeah,
in
it
the,
is
in the
weird.
DVD,
Shit like that's weird.
In the DVD, they don't.
Oh, I bet
But in
that's.
the
I bet that's
theater-
to avoid an NC-17 rating.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, I think
Which
you're right.
just fucking do it.
Yeah, you'll get the same amount of people to go.
Yeah,
Honestly. Like, it's Jackass.
Like, who is like?
Plus, like having an NC-17 for Jackass would probably get more people
Because
to go.
rated R, you still have to be 15 with a parent or whatever.
No.
17 with a 17 gets
No.
you in without a parent.
Yeah, but
But
with
I
a
think
parent.
NC-17 is just to say this movie's fucked.
NC-17.
but what
is like
parent? What's the
adult,
difference?
No, NC-17
Between what?
is adult
Between
only.
what?
Yeah, you can't get in if you're under 17.
Oh, for
at all.
NC-17?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be 17 or
But
older.
the point is, like, what parent is like, even if you could, it's like, oh, this is NC-17, Billy can't go, but oh, it's rated R, but it's Jackass, so it's obviously better. And it's
What's
like
the-
it's Jackass either way. Who
What
fucking
surprises
cares?
me is that you're implying
Like,
that
you
parents,
know.
even they're still raising their fucking kids.
That's a good point. Parents suck. If you're a parent out there, I don't
you.
care who you are, you fucking suck.
A parent
BJ with
just
the hot
joined.
takes.
Who's the parent?
Uh-oh.
Is it your parent?
Uh-oh.
No, my parents don't have Facebook.
Who is
They're real
it? Is it a
people.
young parent, or an old parent?
Young.
You suck.
He said it, not me.
Well, this is Rockstar.
I don't know who it is.
Talk. So, let's. What else is there? So like, as far like, there's gonna be recurring characters like Bill
Yeah.
Williamson's gonna be in there for sure.
Bill Williamson, Javier for sure.
Javier Escuela is in there for sure.
you-
He's on the box art. They
Oh, he is.
confirmed Javier Escuela is in there.
Are we
I
gonna see,
know.
never mind.
I believe Uncle Abigail
Uncle
and
will
Jack.
Be in there. Yep. Jack's in there. They show Jack.
Yeah,
I don't remember any of the characters except for
Ja-
John.
okay,
Jack,
so
and
Jack's
Jack and
the
Jack.
kid.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
Jack
I
is
remember
Martian's
that, but I
kid,
mean, like-
and then Abigail is John's wife.
Juan Martin, whatever
She
you
was the
said.
camp whore.
Important question.
She was
is-
the camp whore.
Is that dude that sells the elixir gonna be?
Oh,
That'd
Dickens.
be cool.
That would be great.
That'd be so sick.
Come on, you sir, you look like a strapping young lad.
Like I want to see
was
like
just doing his missions. The
I
other
want to
day.
see them talking shit about him, and then like because then it would make sense that Marston talks to him again
Dude.
like this fucking
Side
guy.
mission. You got any of you guys watch Twilight Zone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah,
there's
dude.
that one, the
We
Wild
talked
West
about that.
one. This should be a side mission. But remember the Wild West one where the guy, he's like an old man, he doesn't want to do fucking, shootouts anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Some dude rolls into town and challenges him. So he goes to the elixir guy and he buys the elixir. But it turns out the dude sold it to both people. So they both pull out their guns and shoot at the same time and shoot each other's hands so they can never shoot again. Remember that one?
Oh.
No, I
That's a
don't.
good
I've seen
fucking
mostly
episode.
all of them. We can, dude. Have to be another one because we cannot talk about Twilight Zone. I'll go off for I'll go
Oh, I
off
could
for
talk
another
about
2
for hours,
hours.
man.
Me too. I have to work in an hour or so we need to
technically
just get a
should be in
little
bed, but-
more. What?
I technically should be in bed, but whatever.
We'll end it in like 5 minutes, okay? The last trailer they showed was more of like a little more emotional one, like the last cinematic trailer, like You Have to Love Yourself a Fire, that's what it is. And they keep this shot has been in every single trailer so far. It is of Arthur Morgan standing in front of a bunch of burning shit, and they don't show what it is. But
many
do you,
bodies.
do you think it might be like?
bet
Do you
it'll be
think he
bodies.
Might be what?
Do you think at one
Bodies.
point he might dismantle Dutch's gang, and that's what causes him to run?
I don't know.
To
Do you think you're going to cry during this game?
I hope I do.
I hope I do too. It's been
I
a while
just-
since I cried during a video game.
I
I'll
just
say
wish-
it. Men cry.
I cry a lot.
Fuck
you.
yeah, we do.
Fuck you, parent. Whoever that was. You probably think men can't cry. We can.
She's married,
We
so
do.
I'm sure she's cool.
Well, if your husband.
I actually
your
cried really
husband
recently during a video game.
Really?
It's really
Which
dumb.
one?
What was
Madden, the campaign was really good. They have like the long shot mode. It's like watching
Okay.
a
Oh,
6-hour
the
movie.
long shot?
Dude,
Yeah.
it did get to me a
Long
little
shot
bit.
is real
Madden?
good.
It was
Yeah, dude.
so
It has a story
corny.
mode and it's
yeah,
amazing.
18 had a story
It
mode
was-
for it.
It was so
Last year's
corny.
and this year's, and they connect.
Wait, which
It's-
part was it? Was it the ending?
What part
Like
makes you?
there's just I forget.
If you can
like
talk
there's just
about it.
there's just some emotional moments,
Like,
especially when you since I played football before and I love like the NFL and it's just
It
some parts
actually
that
is.
really hit home and
Here's
it's like
the thing,
oh my
though.
god.
The campaign sucks, but the story's good. Like the campaign is
like
super
doing the
tough.
stuff
Yeah,
that,
like
yeah,
the
the stuff that
gameplay
you do
is
is not that
terrible.
interesting, but man, the storytelling is so
Yeah,
well
it's like
done.
it's like literally 20 minutes of unskippable story, and then it's like okay,
Like I said,
now
like I
throw
said,
5 passes
it's
and
like-
win the game.
It's like watching a 6-hour movie
Yeah.
with like interact a little bit. It's so good
it's,
though.
it's good. It's well done.
Oh my god, it's so
I
good.
just wanted to say I was watching a shot where we were all staring at Caleb talking. And it was perfect because we were all like this, like
Credit,
just
man.
intently listening. And like,
Man. I can't. Besides that, I can't remember. I mean, there's not a lot of like super emotional games these days.
Last of Us,
Last of
No,
Us.
I don't know,
Oh my
PlayStation.
god.
the opening of Last of Us, like there's an event in the beginning.
I know.
I won't tell you because it'll dull it, and then if you ever do play it,
From-
the punch will be
From
lost.
everything I've seen of The Last of Us, I wish they would just release that as like a movie and so I can just watch it.
They're
'Cause
doing
the
it right
gameplay,
now.
The
They're
gameplay I've
filming
seen,
it.
the gameplay I've seen, I've just been like,
Okay.
no, I'm not interested.
They're
But
filming The Last
story
of Us
seems
right
good.
now, and guess who? Do you watch Game of Thrones? I forget.
Yes, I love Game of Thrones.
For Ellie, they got Maisie Williams, who is Arya.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yep. For Ellie.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't like that casting. She does not look like her and act like her. Though.
Well, I don't like you.
They can make her grow her hair out. Okay, so
they just need Juno.
Juno. Oh, Ellie.
She's like
Ellen Page.
30 now.
I
though.
with the have you seen
She's like
Ant-Man
10.
before? Michael
Ant-Man?
Douglas looked like he's in his
That's
prime in that
true.
movie. So you can
Michael
age her
Douglas
down.
doesn't age, and he has cancer.
Had.
Detroit
there was
become-
Did he get it from eating a chick out because she had HPV?
That's what the rumor is. Yeah,
I thought he said that. I thought he had like mouth cancer
Yeah.
because he ate a chick out with HPV.
Detroit Become Human was super emotional, says Taylor Shanalik.
I've heard mixed things about that game. I heard the story's really good. But
I
heard the
really want
gameplay's
to play it.
bad.
I love the demo.
I'll even though I'll keep saying it. Fallout 4, man, that is. I'm not gonna like. It didn't make me cry or anything, but the ending where it's like when you finally meet Sean
That
and you have to like make that
that
decision.
really
like,
got to me. When,
it's like you're a fucking piece of shit, but you're my kid. What do I do? That part was like I had to pause and just be like,
yeah.
how do I want to play this?
I actually didn't put it together until he said, "I am Sean."
Me either. I never
Yeah.
never guessed it. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, it was obvious." I'm like, it wasn't
No,
to me,
you were
man.
just saying that after the fact.
I do have another game that got me really emotional. Is the Telltale Walking Dead games.
Hey,
Yeah.
The
Oh, I
first,
heard
the
those
first
were-
hey,
one.
Good luck with those.
The first one. Oh my god,
No.
the end hurt me physically.
I don't even
And,
remember the end of that one.
The first chapter of like the second one was really good as well.
Hey, that series probably made a lot of people cry recently.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Got canceled. Shitty.
Man, fuck
It's
that
fine.
shit.
That sucks.
It's fine.
That's another thing. It's like
There's plenty of that shit out
companies
there.
are bad.
It's officially 9:00. Does anyone want to doing any closing remarks about this game?
About this game,
Yeah. Try to keep it
I'm
under-
excited for
yeah.
it. They should have delayed it, but it looks really good, and I can't wait.
You think
for
they
it.
should
Well,
have
they
should have
delayed
delayed
it
it so that
again?
people did not have to work 100-hour weeks for it.
Oh,
no.
That is my opinion.
No.
That's
No.
Not
No,
real.
don't give me the only certain people, because people have come out and said that is a lie, and they did it for Red Dead 2, and they also tried to use that excuse, and it was not true.
It
for Red
was-
Dead 1, they tried to use that excuse.
It was just the writers,
That's
like
what they say.
the main group. Well, Rockstar they lifted the social media ban for their workers, and like a lot of the developers, they got to actually talk about the game, and a lot of them, they loved working on it, and no one said that they had to work 100 hours at all. And it's like the one person in
Well,
particular that's just like, I'm not being paid for this, I'm not being forced to say anything about this. It's just like, I loved working on this project and working at
No,
the
I
studio.
guarantee there are people who love working on the project, and I don't
So
want to. I don't want.
the whole 100-hour thing, I think, is a bunch of bullshit, and people are just trying to. They see something happen, and they're just want to automatically react to it, and just like, oh, you're all fucking pieces of shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
It's like, do you people not follow
It
up
worked
on
on
this?
you.
All of this?
Well,
Apparently, it did, because I'm sorry, but it's like you can't automatically attack a company for something.
Well, it's something they've been proven to do
They
in
have
the
a
past.
history
as
of
well.
it. What they did the same thing with like
They
did the same thing
LA Noir.
They literally shut a
And that
studio
they
down over
did.
that.
Yeah, Team
Yeah.
Bondi.
Team Bondi got shut down
Sure,
because they
but
weren't living up to Rockstar's standards of
for-
working enough.
It is a different
Red-
studio though.
For this game in particular, it hasn't really been stated that the normal developers themselves
I have
have
seen
worked that
I
long.
have seen that people have come out and said that. Also, the thing with the NDA was that they said we will lift it if you have something good to say. Is what I've seen also reports of.
Do you think that the people who said,
That seems like normal
Hey.
company stuff though, right?
Yeah,
like,
well, no, and that's
I
the problem
loved
is that it's
working on this
acceptable.
game. I was not pressured to work at all. And you think Stan and Dan Houser standing there, butt ass naked in Red Dead trench coats,
With a gun.
coked out of their fucking minds on
Say it.
8-hour works. Just say it. Double
No,
revolver.
no, so
No.
no, and I don't think it's like anything as sinister than that. I think it's
know.
kind of the whole
It's a joke.
No, I know, but
Okay.
some people would equate having this opinion with that. But I think that it's more of like these are people who are doing what they want to do for a living, and they don't want to risk that by saying anything bad.
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
they will
I
say
mean-
anything good. They'll be like, "No, man, I love not
Some-
seeing my kids for 4 weeks. It was
Some
awesome."
comedian says like you shouldn't really fuck with the place that gives you health insurance.
Yeah.
So
And in the game, and
Um,
studios are getting shut down, and it's probably really hard to find work right now in that. So
you
I
got
don't blame
anything
them
to
for-
say?
But I'm still gonna buy the game because hopefully, from what I've heard, it also their bonuses depend on sales and stuff. So
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, that's-
don't buy the game, don't boycott it because
Yeah,
it's still
don't
gonna be awesome.
don't boycott the game. Still get it. You boycott it, you fuck with the developers who worked on it.
Well, I mean, there's people who just aren't going to buy it just because they don't
I'm
want to.
definitely really, really excited for this, and I'm probably gonna put I don't know how many hours into this. It's gonna be hard to still pick it up like come November because I got so much on fucking pre-order.
Sure.
There's a lot of
But-
games, good games coming.
I
out.
have 3 games on pre-order that all come out like one day after the next.
Spyro,
Spyro, Fallout,
Hitman.
Battlefield.
Not getting Hitman 2? Hitman 1 was so good.
Okay, I've been looking forward to this game since 2011.
Since
when
the
I
end of
first
Red Dead
put,
Redemption
Yes,
1.
since I first put down Undead Nightmare. I've gone back to it periodically for online stuff and like doing little things with like add-ons and stuff. I've always loved the genre of the open world game, and when Red Dead Redemption came out and did this game, it stuck in my head. There hasn't been a long time that's gone by where I haven't at least picked it up and played it once every couple of years or even a year. When they redid it, when they remade it available again on the Xbox One, I played it right away. I played the story mode, and I hopped a lot between that and Grand Theft Auto 5, just the 2 time periods. And the story is so well done, the acting's so well done, and just the gameplay is just fun. And sometimes you just want to get on a horse and drive out towards the sun.
Also,
Sometimes
there's
you just want to go gamble.
Can I ask you a
Sometimes you
question?
just want to go gamble.
Can I ask a quick question?
I'm listening.
What if they do the Call of Duty Black Ops, what was it, 2 thing, and they eventually, instead of having a Grand Theft Auto 6, instead of having a Red Dead 3, they combine them and you switch between time periods in one story.
Damn.
Boom.
I'd be okay with that.
No.
Kind of.
And you include
I mean-
L.A. Noir. Oh wait, no,
You
that
make all-
actually takes
you
place
wanna
in
do
L.A., so
all
it doesn't count.
3?
It won't work because it actually
You
takes
want
place
to
in real L.A.
you want to go
Oh,
from
God.
Red Dead to LA Noir to modern times?
What if Red Dead had that facial animation though?
If Red Dead was
L.A. Noir.
if Red Dead was done by like L.A. Noir was,
Yeah.
it kind of probably
You have to
most
go-
games
you
look
have to
like
go
that now.
context
Honestly,
No,
Yeah,
but I
for
mean, but they
that.
still don't have the
they don't get in the mocap
with-
suits.
yeah,
No,
within the mocap,
Yeah.
like mocap within the actual game, not like cutscenes and stuff.
Right.
And like having to read people's facial expressions and stuff.
Yeah.
Is so good. But anyway,
Yeah, I'm all done if you want.
I will also
Yeah,
say
something.
I am more excited with this one than usually like GTA or something simply because of the time period. Because, you know, the modern day stuff you see so much time and time again, but it's like ever since Red Dead 1 came out, it's like almost no one's done a western
yeah,
because
not a
they've
lot of
been
westerns.
well because they're
You
too
can't top it.
they're too afraid to do it because of what Red Dead the first one did, what it was able to do in the western genre.
The bar is set so
Like
high.
for me personally, in terms of Western games, it goes Red Dead Redemption, and then Gun.
I was gonna say what was the name of that other one, but yeah,
Gun
Other
was
than
a
that,
really good one.
What other westerns? Are there?
Call of Juarez. I don't know what that is.
Call of Juarez,
I don't,
I
I
haven't
don't even know
played
how
that.
that is. I have no idea. I just
haven't
know it
played that
exists.
one at
Is
all.
that just Mexican Call
I
of
think it's
Duty?
just an arcade.
Probably.
I think it's just like an arcadey kind of shoot 'em up.
Oh.
But yeah, very excited for this. 4 days,
Oh yeah.
4 more days.
Shit, is that soon?
Probably like
Is this
Cool. I got to
something?
spend more.
2 months
yeah,
for
I
me.
just-
I'm probably gonna buy it on Black Friday.
Red Dead.
Yeah, probably. I'm not gonna have time to play it. Like I have so many other games that I play
Hey.
on a daily basis.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Boy.
Boy.
Buy that game
Just
now.
because you say that to
You
me
know
so
what?
much,
You know
I'm
what?
like,
Boy.
Boy?
You know what I still have to play? Horizon Zero
Richard.
Dawn because I bought that. I still have to play that. So you know what? Get off my
do
dick.
Horizon first. Then.
I know. I have lots because I haven't even bought Spider-Man yet because I don't have time for it. Like I still have to get that and then Red Dead.
You're
Like,
good.
Eat
so
it.
much stuff
here's,
is stacked
here's the
up.
thing: if you want to play Spider-Man, go back and play Arkham City.
Ooh.
I like the new Spider-Man.
No, I've heard good
Spider-Man
things.
was
I just heard.
great.
I heard the
I just
combat is. I
finished
heard the
it.
combat is really thin, but I heard like
Yeah.
story and
I don't-
swinging.
Actually,
and
I didn't
really
like the
good.
combat.
I didn't like the Arkham games. I just don't have it. I don't like beat 'em
Really?
ups like that usually. Spider-Man I'll tolerate because Spider-Man's my favorite character. So
I tolerated the Batman because Batman's my favorite.
I've just heard. Obviously, I don't know firsthand because I don't have a
the fact that
PlayStation.
you can play as Nolan's Batman in the new game.
pretty awesome.
You can
Pretty
play
awesome.
as anime Batman in
Ooh,
Arkham Knight.
that's actually pretty sick.
It's pretty sick looking. Even though I
that's
don't
awesome.
like anime. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can like unlock the suit
from the
where you're
cartoon.
like.
From the cartoon.
Yeah,
No,
it's pretty
no.
cool.
Are you talking about the cartoon one or the one,
the
the
cartoon
actual
was from
anime
America.
Batman that came out where he goes back into Shogun times and has to do
Oh,
that
that one's
shit?
in there.
Ninja Batman?
Yeah.
But no, there was like
fucking
a
sweet.
different anime Batman where he had like really long
Oh,
ear
okay.
things
Oh,
and he was like
gotcha.
just like pure
Lord.
gray almost.
Gotcha,
It was
gotcha, gotcha.
awesome.
Anyways,
Batman.
yeah, 8 years since the last one. Very excited.
About goddamn
two and a half
time,
years of
Rockstar.
waiting, and
Yeah,
I
take your
really
time.
think that this. I'm gonna close this out by saying, a couple weeks ago I came up with this description. I feel like this game coming out, we're at the edge of this huge storm. We can see it coming, and when this game hits, that's gonna be the storm, and it's gonna be on all the news channels, and all the shit is gonna have it's gonna be like Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out.
Game broken at release.
Yeah.
Watch, it might
It will be. I guarantee the online will be
Because
broken.
I
The online will be.
guarantee you, Rockstar will probably make back what they've spent on this game. Like
Oh,
in,
immediately.
like,
Yeah.
They probably
like
already
the
have in pre-orders.
first or second game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it online coming out right away?
No,
No.
and farther ahead,
The
like in a month or
the beta for it starts
I keep
in,
seeing
like,
your reflection and thinking there's somebody in the door. It's fucking
so.
bothering
Is it
me.
freaky?
in
Just put duct tape over the
November,
mirror.
and I think the actual online for it will be like January or February.
And PC gets released in like end of 2019.
Yeah.
It's fucking
Caleb,
ridiculous.
you got anything to add?
Oh man, you caught me without the mic in my hand.
It's okay.
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to add was
Catch
I'm
you
not
outside.
going to buy it until like it's on sale
All right.
because I'm not going to play it right
with
now.
that downer,
Unfortunately.
Debbie
um,
Downer.
I just want to thank BJ and Christian and my producer Caleb for just being here and talking some shit for a little while. And thanks everybody who's still watching. It says only 2 people, but that's good enough for me. It might actually be you too.
No, mine's closed.
No.
But everybody, seriously, let's camera. Thank you for watching. We have a new multi-camera system. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope these microphones are working good. Caleb, the producer, he's a skilled dude. He fixed everything that I screwed up in the first couple of months of doing this. In January will be my 1 year of doing this solo, and I gotta say it was a lot of fun.
Really?
My first show was in January 1st by myself, and I just want to say, like, I had a ton of fun doing this, and I'm still gonna keep going, and I'm glad everyone is here along for this ride. And I know it's kind of a cliche, but I got some big things in the works, and I'm very excited. So, thank you. That's all I got. So
Those big things are horse balls.
that's all you got out of this.
Horse balls. That's why I'm
All
buying
right.
this game. Is that
Bye, everybody.
Bye for horse balls.